What's up, people lovers? ACCM versus Nicov decider game here, and we will directly jump into it because we already missed something reasonably important here. Let's jump into the action, and first, Scout is already finding a villager kill here. ACCM is getting quite some damage against the Scout, only left with 4 HP, but Nicov playing Bulgarians against ACCM's Frank. Good opening here. This is the moment where we also talk about predictions. ACCM left-hand side, Nicov right-hand side. What do we guys think? I predicted a really close set, being a 3 for ACCM, 4 for Nicov, Arabia the opener, and then home maps. Really bad woodline here for Nicov. And even worse, if you don't wall this, 2 scouts are coming in, not really fighting a lot against this. Scouts are going back, and we are really starting off with quite some aggression. Scouts on the other side, chilling a bit more. Wall could finish in time. 1 villager dead. The others are hurt. Wall not finished in time. Could be a dead villager against this. And this is really aggressive. Remember, guys, we're always starting with 28 villagers. And in feudal age, normal resources that are used in this game. This game mode is called Empire Wars for the Red Bull settings and for the Red Bull main event that will happen late October. Red Bull main channel. And this is to create some more action, and this one is pretty wild already. Why is this best of 7? This is the final. The loser has to try next weekend's qualifier, qualifier 2. The winner goes to Heidelberg and fights for their share of the $200,000 prize pool. Flights, hotel, and food paid, plus obviously the great chance to meet MBL if he also qualifies. 3-3 lumber camp. Yeah, it's not pretty, and Nicov gives this one up. Not the greatest woodlines for him. Early market. Whew. Can we please remove pawn woodlines from Empire Wars Arabia? I'm actually really surprised that this is included here, and I don't think I had it, but it is the right version here apparently. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. Can we please remove variants from map generations? Okay. Lots of people pretend that this is one of the joys of the game, which I partly agree. Obviously, we have the best maps ever right now. Some maps or some games still heavily favored for some people due to map generations. No arguing about that. Forging is flying in for ACCM scouts here at the side. Plays 6 scouts against the 7 scouts. Upgrades here, +1 for Nicov. KD 7-2 in Nikov's favor. 4 villager kills, 2 villager losses out of Nikov's. I miss Winged so much. Best map in history. Winged was really nice. I actually love the Bull as well. The Bull, kind of a replacement map for Winged. And I think crazy strategy is possible. Lots of options, diverse stuff, and yeah, I absolutely love to see it. Wings was a very aggressive map. Yeah. Agreed. The Bull, I think, is a bit more passive than that. Yeah. And this is actually open, right? No, it's not. Tree at the top. I'll take it back. Ooh, scouts, do they want to dive? Just want to rest a bit. Huh. They must be using some AI for random map generation, right? Or is it just simple randomness? This is simple randomness. Obviously, the script basically works this way. Generate a town center 20 tiles, or like 20 till 25 tiles away from the edge of the map. Then around this town center, spawn this amount of villagers. From this town center away, spawn this gold. And so forth and so on. This town center has to have a minimum distance from this town center. Around this town center, spawn 3 wood lines. Generate lumber camp next to it. That's basically, you give them a lot to hold on before generating. Okay, double stable play here. So we will most likely see monastery as well. And this might be the spot where we think about relic positioning. Have 2 here, 1 at the top, 1 at the left-hand side corner, and 1 at the bottom. Monastery indeed being dropped instantly. How do you draw a bull shape for wood? Well, there are lots of map scripting streams even. Maybe you message Crosini privately. I don't know. Are you a software engineer? No, but I did some maps as well. Did some map editing. Yeah, especially like NAC 1 and 2 maps. I don't think I did all of them, but I adjusted them a lot. Right, added some, or like killed some deer to not make Mongols too strong on some maps where I felt they could be imba. Land Madness, lots of generation that we don't see Franks too much. I removed some of the berries, but obviously I've never created a map from scratch. Okay, nice clear up here. KD continues to be in favor for Nicov. Main story is that he will get the second TC up. Sold 100 stone as well. And gets a TC up regardless. And having a chance to build a third TC. Light cavalry now. That's a bit surprising. But 6 scouts. Still full HP. I can see that. Town center being added. And this is not our typical matchup. Big question mark also. What army compositions could look like. For now, double stable and some Monkerinos. Monastery a bit on the later side here for ACCM. Tries to run in, tries to find some kills. Maybe run for the gold is the best option. Stays at the town center. I think this might have been a misplay. Kind of counting that the opponent is doing a mistake. But Nicov absolutely on point. Gates behind this one. Nice trap. Nice trap. That villager is exposed. But unlikely to jump there. Obviously all the aggression at the front, light cav is idle, maybe trade off one villager, but this is already quite some nice damage and ACCM needs to react. Nicov won't even try to punish that villager, more light cav are dying, town center obviously helping out, although we don't have fletching, but one knight good enough. More damage here, Nicov a solid 5 villagers ahead, will try to find more at the top. ACCM tries to get this town center up, another villager guaranteed to die. Look at that juggling with the villagers, jumped in here, not enough space, so he left some at the bottom and jumped into the town center with the ones from the top again. More villagers dying at the top and Nicov. I don't want to call it here too early, but it looks like he has a really good advantage. Now, look at that eco KD. And Nicov not even stopping. He is still having 3 knights in there, tries to find more damage. 14 villagers there and leaves with those 3 knights. So good for him. And ACM, he needs to make something magical happen now. This one looks brilliant for our Argentinian. I'm not even sure, Nicov, could he be playing from the US right now? I think so, right? I think he was traveling the other day. He is, okay. So really early from him. I think East Coast is where he is right now. So probably alarm 7 AM. Not your typical gamer alarm. Unless you're obviously a professional driving instructor and a responsible human being and wake up early. Or be like Jordan and go to bed at 9 PM and wake up at 4:30. The other day I wanted to train with Jordan and that's actually a repeating story for like every tournament, right? You wake up at 9 AM and tell Jordan, like, how are you doing? What's up? And he's like, yeah, I just finished my second best of 5 against ACCM. Oh, that's a bit of a risky move, though. 1 conversion eaten, 2nd conversion eaten. Oh, traded off against 1 monk. That was perfect for ACCM, allowing him maybe to get into a comeback. Ooh. I wake up at 4:45. I sometimes do that as well. But then I need to rush because obviously stores are closing in 3 hours. Nicov is American. I thought he's an Argentinian. He's Argentinian, lives in Italy, but right now he's in the US. 3 TCs now. Pretty stable boom. And Nicov knows. Just build army. Don't take any unreasonable risk. Or maybe he doesn't know because that one was a move that did make a lot of sense. Who would choose to live in Italy? Nicov. Thanks for your question. I just said that. Okay, now collecting some relics. I don't really think ACCM, even if he gets to 4v1 relic advantage, can compensate for the -12 villagers. Eco upgrades, better for ACCM though. Soon 5 eco upgrades against Nikov's, well, at least 2. Why the little house symbols? So I know that the 2v2 building is a house, right? want to know that someone lives in there. Not that he's accidentally building a lumber camp. We cast AU2 or AU4 in Heidelberg. Both, my friend. Both. I will squeeze in 2 weeks of AoE4 at the end of next month to get myself up with the meta there and try to be as knowledgeable as I am in AoE2. Oh, and I'm not sure as knowledgeable, but I try to be better informed than I am right now. Risky moves here by Nicov. Could eat some more conversions. Eats one, eats two conversions here as well. ACM actually, with the big amount of military that he's having, will find quite some aggression, but counterattack is coming in. There will be more dead villagers soon. 20 villager lead. Monk conversion. I think some more pikemen could have been an option for Nicov to guarantee his defense a bit more. More conversions here. No idea what Monk is selling on there, but economy obviously in shambles. Worker efficiency going down for both players. And if both players are losing lots of villagers and it's a scrappy game, that's actually better for the player that was behind trying to hope for some wild magic. But still, now we are close to 20 villagers behind. Another monk could likely die here, and it just felt like Nicov is getting out with those knights again. Found quite some damage. Fourth town center here for ACCM, but Nicov held the aggression. Army value pretty close for both players though. Some more light cavalry coming in, and this is quite a messy game to start this one off. I would be surprised if we have multiple games where we see that many cavalry units on the field as well though. Yeah, as you can see, even with the villager difference, ACCM's income pretty close to Nikov's, right? Although he is close to 20 villagers behind, it's not too shabby in the income department. Goes for the expansion at the bottom. I think with this stone I rather would have liked to see a town center there. Huh. Check collectors' resources. Okay, nothing happening right now. What would we expect? Let's see out of Nikov's point of view. So, how many more resources does Nicov have? Give me your number. If you think ACM is ahead, then give me something with a negative sign before. So, if you think ACM is ahead, then negative 500. If you think Nicov is ahead, give me plus 500. 1k, 2k, 2k, 800, 1500. I will take a look. And it is, drum roll, 1.8k. 1.8k, so close to 2,000 resources ahead right now. Plus 11k? Someone is playing this game on turbo mode. Poof. Seems like all the villagers got some Red Bull before they had to... Oh, Nicov just left through there and tries to quick on the top. Quite interesting. Double Monk for the defense here. Townsend is trying to help out. Going to be pretty tricky though. And this rewall needs to happen for ACM. If he rewalls this, I think he could be in a fine spot. Gets no conversion here at the top. More villagers are dying. But still a nice counter rate. And now within 10 villager difference. But now those are coming in. But 4 monks for the defense. How many conversions are we seeing? I think I saw 2. I think I saw 3. And therefore the defense will happen for ACCM while he is still pretty active. And Nicov, he was 20 villagers ahead. And now it's only 7. Clears this one up and still has some army at the front while clearing up all the monks here. But this is still ACCM fighting pretty well. More knights being spread around. Still some problems for ACCM. But now it's a Nikov's income in the last minute. 50% extra. And therefore his advantage will only rise. Town center. Could have seen it connected to the wood line. But absolutely fine there. Going for the gold. A bit safe as well. And triple monastery play. What? What? Oh no. Deleted one. Double monastery play. Still wild, but what is this? Since those 3 knights back? Okay, typically the low HP one. No fletching for ACCM. Yeah, also means that those town centers do less damage. Obviously, fletching adds 1 more damage, makes it 6 against 4 armor. So, while if you have fletching, you double the damage output against the knights. Lots of people feel like, yeah, +1 attack, what does that really do against 120 HP unit? Well, it kills it in half the time. So fletching, major difference there if the knights are raiding with the +2 armor. Sometimes those are the small things that are breaking the game. Imagine botkin then? Yeah, then you do 3 damage. Do the extra arrows do full damage? Ooh, putting me on the spot. I would pretend yes, but only if no one is watching. I thought so, yeah. I think in the castle that's not the case. I thought with the town center they did. Maybe in the castle. ACCM blacksmith upgrades really lacking. Well, you should always be behind Bulgarians, right? Because they should just fly in with them. Frank's about the civ that focuses on economy upgrades, while Bulgarians the civ that mainly focuses on military upgrades. I think they do full damage. Okay. And extra damage versus buildings. Okay. This looks like I would always have a hole here. And that's what makes ACCM human. Some people would call it a fail. I love it. He shows that I'm not the only one. It felt like the house was misplaced. Now some more walls behind it. Back to 20 will lead. Yeah, but do we really need 150 villagers? I don't really see that as the biggest necessity ever. Krepos, beautifully placed, will protect the gold, will protect the farms. Should not allow those knights to get in. That house is beautifully placed and you need to break another house. Raids are continuing. Eco KD, 58 villagers, so we will soon see above 60 villagers killed in this not even 30-minute game. Pretty crazy stuff. And now we can even go for conics. And conics obviously means the monks will lose on in some efficiency there as well. Or do you? Let me... No, wait. Do you convert? Ah, yeah, it's only if you get heresy, right? Is Bulgarians even have heresy? Please someone tell me. If you convert a conic, it doesn't dismount, right? You just get the conic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, then I was a bit confused. Overboom? Absolutely. And a pretty big misstep. Also, we are not imping. I could see how like 150 villagers could make sense if you're constantly trading off conic knight masses. I don't think we want to go for 171 villagers, so I think especially if we don't have the second wood upgrade, no second card as well. This is okay. Now we at least cancelled those. Defensive castle on ACCM side. He feels like he's stabilizing a bit, but also has to retreat. Castle 2 is helping him out. 170 volts, Zapper's domination. Yeah, isn't Zapper's an imp upgrade though? Makes it a bit more tricky. 76 villagers killed. Another farm, another mill. Pretty wild farming here, and lots of villagers in that woodline. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 63 on wood. And that feels like all on this woodline. Okay, but we're imping. Handcart is flying in as well. Nicov not even producing anything more. One conic, one scout. Probably wants to get the castle up here. Likely that ACCM will actually get imp as well. I think this is the moment where you go for chivalry and just try to take one massive... Oh, that's a castle that won't go up. One massive fight with cavaliers against cavaliers. Conversions. No, the monks! Do you want to take this one? Feels... Oh no. Likely to lose the 3 monks there. Or it squeezes through. Loses 1, I believe. Loses 2. Third one survived there, but obviously conversions behind this one for Nicov are continuing. They are locked in, likely to find some more. And now Nicov just needs to produce, goes for 4 conics. And he is lacking quite some gold though. Still 64 on wood, maybe some better placement there. Maybe the second wood upgrade, but just maybe could be a thing. We're now going for stirrups as well. Speed upgrade for the attack rate of his cavalry. Works for the conics, works for the cavaliers, works for the light cav there as well. And now we see some dismounted conics converted. And monastery reasonably exposed, one monk in there. We're expanding, trying to find some more gold. Gold positioning, well, he passed one, not sure where the other one is. Doesn't really matter, I believe. Nicov likely to finish this game, finds more villager kills. Look at that, plus 90 kills now, reaches him. And ACCM, no more control here. Selling lots of food, allowing himself to go for Cavalier. A bit interesting. I would have expected with the double Krepos that we have and the castle that elite conics could have been an option here as well, but mainly Cavaliers. Obviously makes it pretty easy to produce as well. You don't need to rely on non-stable buildings for that. Still going back, ACCM, quite some fighting spirit, but I think it makes lots of sense to resign this game as well. 16 knights only on the field, and you're already seeing that all your economy is getting idled here. Now, look at that. So many more resources for Nicov. More than double the income in the last minute. This one should easily get blocked. Cavalier is coming in. ACCM simply lost too much time here against all this. Maybe switching to Halberdiers could have been an option. Obviously not the greatest thing against Bulgarians. That can easily add some 200 swordmen then. Plus the dismounted conics are really solid against them. I think Halberdiers could have still bought some time for you. ACCM? This is like, is he thinking he's holding this? I'm a bit surprised that he stays in this one. Yeah, like Eco is stabilizing. He has 100 villagers. He's taking to Cavaliers. Only second armor for him now, though. He can't be thinking that he has a real fighting chance, does he? Huh. What is the unique unit of Franks? It's an infantry unit that has some range. It's called a throwing axeman. Not that strong against cavalry. Would need a support unit for it. So all those castles are mainly built to defend. They are cheaper for Franks. But now trapping starts everywhere. And that's maybe why we didn't go for Elite Conic as well. Trying to use the castle. Ooh, gets the last hit off. I didn't even see the last Cavalier that found the kill there. 100 wilds equal army. Is it that equal though? We have 1-2 upgrades against 3-3 or 4-4 upgrades. Full map control on Nikov's side as well. If ACCM teched into halves, then he could continue fighting on, but with only Cav, no way he comes back from this position. Feels a bit like it, right? But look at all this swarm. Look at all this yellow now. Jesus Christ. Some at the left-hand side. Light Cav is swarming in everywhere. Expanding there at the top. We are going with hussars through the center now. Monks is getting sniped. 110 population against basically pop 200. And Nicov takes game 1 in this best of 7 decider. Whoever wins 4 games here flies to Hamburg. If they take a detour. Flies to Heidelberg is what I actually wanted to say. No ballistics, no fletching, no botkin. Yeah, the castles really didn't do the damage there in the defense, right? That's actually really true. Less damage, fewer arrows are actually connecting with all this, and then the castle is just so much more less efficient. GG. 1-0 for Mr. Nicov. Plus 18,000 resources in the end. Way better KD. Obviously, villager kills above the hundreds there. Im timing was reasonably close, but didn't really matter. The big thing was simply after we reached Castle Age, that break in here. And then villagers were falling quite heavily. And APM for some people that actually can make something out of those stats. Okay, by the way, we have Nicov playing Cumans, instant second town center, and wall off here against ACCM, who opened with an archer range. And now the big walls by Nicov. Interesting approach. Who's Nadia? Levy had. female streamer and player. Considered to be the second best female player for quite some time. I think for some time she might have been considered the best female player. Yeah. And founder of the team Naps, Nadia's Boys. Famous team that was considered to be maybe third or fourth best team. Age of Empires team for quite some time. Nice fish borders. It feels a bit zoomy, right? Like in a disco. What if ACM goes market abuse FC and drops castle on the second TC? Not completely unreasonable.
Rogan?
Market something I would love to see. We are going for 1 arch range only though. Hello Neely, good to see you. Will you train with Jordan this week? What do you think are the chances of you and Jordan? Have a good stream. I made a full list of qualifications. I think my chance is like 4% next week. I think Jordan's chances are around the 70s. Yeah. Ooh, got the full way around. Now trading off some HP here. Shouldn't lose the villager. Castle edge timing actually better for Nicov. That's pretty damn crazy. Obviously military advantage will be on the side of our Mayhem player. But that's lots of shorefish, but limited, right? This is like 1,000 more food. Maybe a bit more, maybe 1,500 food. That's still left here. And then Nicov needs to think about expanding to the top here. Certainly doesn't want to expand to the bottom. Not on stone, by the way. So will be the double archer range play. Typical counter to that is just dropping 3 stables here or here. We're having 1 for now. Cubes are just ridiculous on this map. Would we like to see the statistics on their win rate here? Okay. Well, maybe we get some big brains of the Age of Empires statistics, such as Nerfox, providing some stuff here. I don't know. By the way, for everyone who doesn't know this map, obviously we have all the shorefish in the center. We also have some at the sides, if you want to go for it, and lots of gold and stone on the outside. Not the biggest patches ever, though, so you need to expand a bit. Second stable. Wouldn't be super surprised to see third stable here. And then it gets really tricky. More archers, and this is triple archer range. Huh. Triple stable. Night production should start. Second armor should start pretty soon as well. Played with its second mining camp. Villagers now getting threatened here. Do we have a kill yet? Lots of low HP ones, but can't find the kill. Ay. That's not what ACCM needed. Probably need to pressure this area a bit more as well. I wouldn't mind the tower here earlier on. No bloodlines yet. I think second armor is more important than bloodlines. We can do the math again, right? 5 here means 1 damage only. Obviously with Botkin and crossbow, you still want to have the last armor upgrade. Maybe something if we have a longer break to analyze that we want to have the second armor over bloodlines there. And ACCM is actually booming behind it. Markets. Knights are dealing with this. And Nicov heavily ahead in villages. Ay. This looks really good for Nicov. Really good. Bloodline's cheaper though, I agree. But with that economy advantage, most of the time you can afford both even. 14 crossbows. Oh, that's a good timing though. Finally we'll find some villager kills. 3 down. Siege Workshop deleted. Will be placed further back. And Nicov indeed expands in that direction. Would love to see an outpost like here. But right now he's just sending the knights around. So he knows most of the crossbows on that side anyways. Aye! Congratulations to your victory against Gibbertong. Probably, like, everyone is talking about the big upset, Jordan losing to Genji. I think on paper, might have been an even bigger upset, I beating Gibbertong there, no? At least something I didn't see coming. Oh, no, actually no pun intended. Maybe I saw it coming. If you are the eye that actually played the tournament. Okay, some harassment here. 3 crossbows. Even affording thumpering before the 3rd town center. Ooh, I don't think I like that. Now the 3rd town center over here. Huh. Would you consider Sebastian beating Dark in upset? Not really. I would have thought like Dark 65-35 over Sebastian, but Sebastian is playing beastly right now. Best of 1, anything can happen. Yeah. What else did I want to say? Sebastian. Didn't Sebastian even make it to Platinum League? On Team 90's Titans League? I think so. Does that mean you thought John would lose? No. Let me quickly check the rating of I again. I is 1900. Okay. Well, then it's not that crazy. I thought it was more in the 1600s. Okay. Well, a 1900 beating a 2.3k can happen in best of 1. John Ganji, I probably would have said Ganji has like in a best of 3, like 10 to 15%. Yeah. If I played nearly in the best of 1, lose every time unless his net cuts out or something. Well, if you are 1900, I don't think you lose every time. Like, trust me, over the last month, I have lots of footage on this channel proving that I can lose against 1900 and 2Ks. Let's see, 65-35 is not an upset, which is the highest ratio to call set an upset. Well, now we get into... How did that not do... I thought like 12 crossbows would die here. And like 3 got scratched. I thought he was moving in. What happened here? Oh, he touched perfectly. Look at how this group repositions itself to get back and dodged everything. Sick. Okay. That was obviously not intentional by ACCM and he didn't actually plan this, but it worked out perfectly. Sick. The newest... Oh, okay. Counter dodging now. This is the newest way of dodging. Just having luck. Obviously, like, you can technically recreate this, but it's so tough. What? How is he diving in against 3 Mangonel short distance? This can't be a good idea. Mangonel now even ground attacking here. What is ACCM's balls looking like? Holy moly, what was he thinking? He just lost his main ball of crossbows. Oh, he's also coming in here. Oh, okay. Now I can see why we are trying to make something happen here at both sides. Villager count now pretty even all of a sudden. What is happening here? I already felt like Nicov was winning this game. Oi. Suddenly 23 villager kills. What? An eagle could get that Mangonel? Not sure, but that should be some dead villagers. 5 crossbows, 2 short villagers. Not finding anything more here though. With Thumpering, obviously killing those even faster. Another 3 down. Villager count, close to even. ACCM is ahead in builds. What happened here? More villagers dying here. Did Nicov just stop producing army? Still no bloodlines. Oh boy, still no wheelbarrow either. Ooh. Okay, losing those crossbows. Some knight kills for revenge though. Only 1 villager kill by Nicov all this game. But now he will find some. Whew. Collected resources time check. Okay, what do we think? Who has more resources? You have to write the name plus the resources. So like Nicov 100 or ACCM 200. Nicov plus 1k Nicov 500, Nicov 1k, Nicov 18k. Okay, and I still don't know how this works. And it actually is, drumroll, Nicov plus 1k roughly. Or Nicov plus 900 in that ballpark. So solid predictions by the chat. Someone predicting ACCM, probably tuning in late. Oh, Scorpions. Okay, Scorpions designed to murder such an army. And ACM's macro, not 100% on point. Nicov on the way to Imp has to basically play full Knights into Cavaliers, into Paladins. I don't think there's a real option to play into the Skirmisher or Kip check direction. So I think if I'm ACCM here, probably click Imp and then play full Halberdiers. Hi Neely, first time chatter here. Hello, first time chatter. I'm Neely. ACM should be up already, I feel. Well, just remember that at one point we had like 50 villagers against 70 villagers, right? So economy was tricky and you needed to invest into a lot to catch up. Double house here. No reaction on that end, Nicov. That should be the first wall. This should be the second one. Probably felt like the Scorpions would deal with that one nicely, and they would if it wasn't for ACM slipping through here. Town Center 5 now being built. That could be some dead villagers. Nicov nicely repositions. More knights, more villagers running into death as well. Those crossbows finding quite some villager kills. 44. Some knights trying to find some more, but as we saw earlier, still reasonably walled. Plus Castle going for plumes now. I'm not sure if that's the ideal army comp. Oh, siege again against all those. Two crossbows there at the other side. Some more aggression here. And ACM, yeah, this is not an option for you. Just run to the top. Nice movement by Nicov, moving out with the Magno. At least I thought he would go here, trying to shoot that area, but decided to go back. Castle v Castle here. Faster aim timing by Nicov. Trap war could be in his favor. And that's a low HP house. Ooh, ACM could realize that. Hi, what an interesting game. I thought how the, like, this is a game I will have to rewatch. I will rewatch this game tomorrow and try to understand what happened, because it felt so clean for Nicov. Could go triple stable, double TC without any villager losses, and somehow he lost all the initiative. Did he maybe stop producing knights? How is ACCM able to 5x the villager kills? And he got the house. Last armor upgrade coming in for those knights. Still without bloodlines. Mangonel can't kill his friend. Whew, dodging those. Crossbows will always die. Mangonel will fall. Relic count 0-0. Knights getting a good positioning here. Just passing. He stopped producing knights at 7. Yeah, maybe that was the surprising thing to me. But as I said, I will need to rewatch that one. Goes for the crossbows there at the top. Mangonel gets a reasonable shot off. Only found 1 kill though. Mike just back there. And lots of resources. Look at that. Chemistry bracer. I'm lacking Arbalest tech. Do we have Arbalest somewhere? Ah yeah, look at that. I'm missing Arbalest tech is what I said, and that's simply because we have to wait for 3 crossbows to be created. Now pikemen, with some more anticipation, could have already been prepared, and we're adding more archery ranges. Huh. Obviously, guys, today 4 full best of 7s, so a long day of Age of Empires ahead of us. We are only looking at game 2 out of potential 28 today. Don't think we will see 28, but it could be a solid 10-hour a day for sure. That should not be adjacent to the other house, right? So I think crossbows can go through. Arbalest in 10 seconds. Monks for the conversions. If you actually see this, don't really expect to have eyes on there. And those Arbalests can now even deal with those Scorpions. Now do extra more than 1 damage. Should be 10 damage against the 7 armor. And then Arbalests are doing real fine. I think they could squeeze through there. And Nicov goes for TC number 6 against the 2 TC Mayhem player. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 14 knights on the field. And this is an incredibly patient play by our Vietnamese. Now the knight... This knight finds close to the same amount of damage as all of Nikov's knights. Not really though. Now getting pushed away from the center. Wood control in the center is not the most important thing. You have lots and lots of wood on the outside. Whoopsa. Some damage dealt. More armor. 9 halberdiers on the field. Would love to see some more. Very defensive castle. Very defensive castle. Bit surprised. Monks still very much on the open. Bloodlines and Cavalier now. Just like, when did we reach Imp? Is it like 3-4 minutes ago? And only now we click Cavaliers. Really shows you how much in shambles Nikov's economy was. And those halberdiers, even in low numbers, will do an okayish job then. Walls behind. Still see them pretty problematic here to deal with all this. Castle will go up. Ooh, no wheelbarrow for Nicov, of course. Welcome, welcome. And people call it Hidden Cup. People call it Hidden Cup. Tip AC. Actually, for Hidden Cup, I think I could cast the game like this. And can easily get 1 out of 16 players. I don't need more. Oh, that's actually a pretty ambitious trap. Really wants to go for that main town center. Arbalest trying to run in. Halberdiers here. Nicov can't take great fights. Still not a single attack upgrade. Uh-oh, the game is speeding up. That feels like we are through the spec delay. And Nicov calls it 1-1. ACCM with a really nice patient play. Simply, Nikov's extra villages that he created were just slaughtered over and over and over again. 85 villager kills against 11. Basically reversed from game 1. This is just... maybe we try to get a feeling of what happened here in this game. 7 knights and 30 military. And Nicov just stopped producing. He was safe at this end. In outpost. Philip HTS on his road to 2.2k. German streamer, thank you for your support. And welcome everyone. And we are 20 villagers behind. At this point, economy-wise, basically even. Nicov is only 300? How? I don't understand this game. How can you be 18 villages ahead and basically have the same amount of resources gathered? Eco-tax? It was only 1 wood upgrade difference. Farm upgrade doesn't matter. Neither player had wheelbarrow. And did we have that much idle time? More expensive army? More expensive army is not in the statistic. Shorefish? Well, we had lots of shorefish here for Nicov, right? Look at this. Like, he is not shy on shorefish. Did he go into more berries and farms? No. Neither player. They went both full for shorefish. Sick. Huh. Villages are overrated. Probably. This is really something. Look at this. Virtually identical resource income. With plus 18 villagers. Sick. Maybe we had the mining camp upgrades? Look, idle eco time. How do we get there? 30 minutes idle eco for Nicov. Okay. Mayhem bonus, less walking. I think that's barely a difference. Huh. Maybe Nicov was forced into that many more idols. Sick. And we're jumping into game 3. We have ACCM building TaToH, or playing with TaToHs. Archery range opening here by both players. Nicov playing double archery range and market now goes on to stone here on acclivity. KD is 0-0, and we just spent so much time analyzing that we lost a bit of the start, but all good. Machiavelli still found the Twitch Prime support button and used it. Skirm, Archer, Spearman being sent around here. 5 archers trying to find some damage. Some archer harassment here. Shouldn't really find too much either. Hope you're all enjoying the ride. All having a wonderful, wonderful day here on this beautiful Sunday full of Age of Empires. Lots of villagers on gold with only 1 archer range. Kind of indicating that a market play is not unlikely for ACCM either. Although those resources are more looking like Castle Age resources. If you snipe the Spearman, Nicov will completely destroy this. And he's going for the Spearman. Oh. Goes for the Archer. Just killed the Spearman. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, just 1 Spearman on the open there. And yeah, archers can run, can also take the fight. Now closing the minimum distance. That skirm isn't even attacking, like the scout. It's just like a Texas standoff here, while the 4 archers are just slaughtering from behind, front, something like that. Scout was a bit out of position as well, and those villagers have to run. 2 villagers in the back, didn't find much damage, pushed away by the skirmisher. But some army to secure it, 2 archers going down, and the threat kind of stopped. Look at the resources. ACCM on the way to Castle Age. Nicov sitting at 700 wood. And plays massive feudal age aggression. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not what you typically see. That the Saracen player is the one later to Castle Age. Typically they're trying to sacrifice some of their economy. Using the market quite a bit. Going for the aggressive tower. One would upgrade from both players here. Gold upgrade now coming in for ACCM. People betting before this fight. What? Saracen macro. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Use your friend the market and go up regardless. And ACCM, he doesn't have a market. Therefore, this tower is unanswered. Number camp generation for ACCM. Where's the 3rd one? Below the tower? Oh, here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was actively searching. Okay. Good that we have Twitch chat around. Crossbow here. Oh, I thought that would be a rush defensive tower. Defensive siege workshop. Pretty intense game. Could you please lower your mic volume just a tiny bit by often? Okay. Can do that. Filter gain from +9 to +7.4. Pop correction? Okay, yeah, maybe it's wasn't enough in my face. I'm still not happy with how I positioned my microphone here. Goes for the battering ram defense. Oh, let's see how well that works out. Oh no! Now the mangonel. Oh, that's so much time lost. Oh, and those villagers will be so inefficient. Just think about, like, a scorpion could already be out and scare a feudal age army away. But how did you notice that even? That's really weird. Oh no, and now trying to rush the towers? That shouldn't really work either, should it? That villager dies, goes for the skirms. Could easily go for the villagers, but skirms just staying there. Seems like the tower goes down though, and even pulls more villagers. That's a bit of a surprise to me. That broken at the top. Mangnol scares those away. And Nicov just running. But this army is still around harassing. And this is a pretty tough game to play for both players. Skirm, crossbow now around. And yeah, secures the woodline for himself again. And that Nicov lumber camp I didn't even see before. There's like, Nicov has a better lumber camp than ACCM in ACCM space. And now the forward university, who doesn't know about that? And this army is getting scared away. Sharing is caring? Well, it's not really sharing. It's like better for the intruder. It's like if I have guess and I'm offering them the more cozy house shoes than the ones I use. That's how it feels like here. Yeah, just stop by and you get the better woodland than I do. I would never do that. Hippo house shoes for me. Alligator house shoes for my guess. Nikov's gonna use that forward lumber camp to research Boso. Let's see if the game goes that long. Villager efficiency is still pretty damn bad. Low HP villager goes to the front. Siege workshop not popping anything. And ACM realizes, okay, I'm heavily behind. Defense at home, close to impossible. I need to make some wild plays happen. And I don't think this will have a high chance of success. Skirm crossbow defense already prepared. Mangonel is coming over. And the wooden camp is close to non-existent here. Nicov, work efficiency not crazy good as well, but the big story is obviously ACCM's work efficiency. And look at that, Nicov is ready, Nicov has ballistics, unless we see crazy Mangonel shots. Oh, we see a good one. We see a good second one as well. Okay, gives me some small hope for ACCM to make something happen. Can maybe go wild over here. It's still a big if, and we need lots of slip-ups by Nicov here for sure. But that's a good one. ACCM. Okay, he finds some damage with his Mangonels. Oh. Can you check wooden camp? How can you check it? Come on, Nicov, get horse color. I don't think horse color is an important tech for Saracens. How many farms did he build this game? He built 3 farms. Control Alt S and then advanced stats for eco. Control Alt S. And now advanced stats for eco. How do I get advanced stats? I don't know. Okay, oh, that could be good Mangonel. Oof, ground attack, but ACM realized. 4,000 more resources for Nicov. Yeah, he's in such good control. And that's only with 7 more villages. Apparently, it doesn't matter how many villages you have. It apparently... Oh, good Mangonel shot. I was just preparing a good joke and then a good Mangonel shot happens. Man. So, it doesn't really matter how many villagers you have. Apparently, it matters how many working villagers you have. Mangonel didn't want to shoot. Why they still delete Mangonels? Who did? Do you have a time frame? I don't think anyone did. You know that... So I can explain it to you. Mangonel has 50 HP. And if it loses all the 50 HP without getting repaired, it dies. It looks like it gets deleted, but it actually dies. You're welcome. TC3 for Nicov. Let me write that down. All good, all good. Oh, ground check. I see it coming. Oopa! 2 crossbows deleted by ACCM. Let's see if he deletes some more of his crossbows. Okay, no, it doesn't feel like deleting them yet. Oh, that's a good army here. Okay, 12 deleted villages versus 4 deleted villages this game already. Skirms want to retreat. Oh, but that's a good one. No, actually, Scorpion in time. Pushes those crossbow and skirm away. Nicov still 3 town center. ACCM stabilized on 2 town centers. That's actually pretty damn solid, I have to say. TaToH, you're welcome. And ooh, nice dodge. This house will delete itself in 840 shots. Why no German Monday today? Well, no Monday. That's why no German Monday. Thanks for your question. What Skirms easily intercepting this one. Not the greatest usage of the hill by ACCM here, but obviously he was in really defensive position for such a long time. Skirm defense just feels easy for Nicov here. Just plays full crossbow against him, some siege. Knows he will have the better economy. Dude, stop inhaling. Well, that's not an option, my friend. That's probably a wish. I'm a person that really tries to grant people wishes, but I think that's a wish I can't grant. That guy really doesn't like me. Why still crossbows when Nicov is going full skirms? Don't get it. What's another good unit for him? Feels like the food eco is too bad to go for skirms. He doesn't have any other military buildings. Maybe just try to go 30C and some siege defense. I think he mainly tried to find some extra damage, but Nikov's defense was just so solid. And we just constantly saw how Nicov was ready for every single attack. Maybe if some crossbows came through and found some villager kills, we would have said nice that he added some crossbows. It just feels like the only unit that he can really add right now. ACCM is going for the castle play. And will go for kip checks. Plays it really defensively, a bit to my surprise. Yeah, going for kip checks. I don't think that they will get so much done. The moment Nicov sees that card, I think he shouldn't move out anymore and just get to imp. I think the economy of ACCM is simply too weak. 2 town centers against the 4 town centers of Nicov. Feels like Nicov should get to Arbalest. TaToH don't get kip checks? Whoopsie. Cash X. Sorry. I just wanted to test if you're still listening. Okay. Now some kip checks in a Kashik costume coming over. Finding some easy skirm kills. I don't think you need more than 2 Kashiks actually here. Because, like, what are more Kashiks going to achieve? Nicov should now just think about imping this. Castle Age Army won't work. Town Center 3, what a weird spot for a town center. Huh. Stable now. So going for some Cavallerinos apparently. Now full crossbow. No more skirms for Nicov. Goes for town center 5 and 6. Is this Viper against Villese? Feels a bit like it here. Still solid 30 villager lead for Nicov. But we have +2 armor on those Kashik. Not that easy for small crossbow numbers to deal with that.
Rogan?
Lots of Neely filled goodness Neely, oh boy.
Mangonel, ground attack. Ooh, okay, okay. Not too bad. Okay, now let's check delete trick by Nicov. Mangonel, delete trick 1, delete trick 2. Is he going for the third delete trick? And Nicov does. Oh, beautiful triple delete trick there. And crossbows. Deleting those Kashiks though. But was that worth it? Was it really worth it to... to kill those mangoes? Like, were those mangoes any threat right now?
Rogan?
Don't think so.
Team GB takes over Age of Empires.
Does it really? Okay, I didn't get those news, but if you say so. Beautiful mining camp, by the way. Villagers are standing on the outside. Neely, you have changed your pronunciation with the name Villese. Beautiful. Thank you. I think I changed it 1.5 years ago. Maybe you confused me the time I was streaming on Facebook? Yeah, I think Red Bull 4, we kind of agreed as a group on the pronunciation. When we had the Villese versus Valas group. Oh, doesn't go for those? Okay, it does. Nicov will reach him. Will go camel crossbow.
I am just here for the Mameluke switch.
For the Mameluke switch, okay. Well then, probably you have to go somewhere else, because there's not a single castle yet. Nicov should really distribute his lumberjacks more often. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Head on stone, I got faith. Okay. Just like Saracens. What's the time limit? 1 hour 15 minutes. The game ends after 1 hour 15 minutes. And the person with the higher score wins the game. I'm here for crop rotation. MBL, listen, something to write down for you as well. Crop rotation does not pay off in Empire Wars. Crop rotation does not pay off. Repeat after me. At least if we play with time limit. Gives you score for the time limit. Ooh, okay. So never do it before 1 hour 13 minutes into the game. Why do you think it doesn't pay off? I don't think. It's just the math. You need to reseed twice and you don't reseed twice. Obviously there are some differences, like Pole's crop rotation should be paying off. And maybe if we get like a 13-minute fast imp, could maybe pay off as well. Crop rotation pays off after 50 minutes. After 50 minutes of using it, yeah. And we only have 41 minutes to go in this one. What farm upgrade should Syrian get in Empire Wars? Well, certainly the first two. I'm not sure about the third one. I don't think third one actually gets into effect then. I think. Anyway, are there some other good games today? There are 4 sets today, all best of 7. I hope you will tune in for the rest of them. More info on my Twitter, more info on Wikipedia. For best of 7, it sounds like a long day. Well, some people got some wild predictions. For example, I read Valas beating 4-0 Daniel today on my Twitter predictions. So I don't think all games, all sets will have such extremely long games. Like this one is already a 3rd game going full imp, right? I think we will have more very short games. For example, Daniel plays super aggressively. I don't know about the others yet. Are you slowly turning into mem nearly? I don't know if that's an insult, a compliment, or a genuine question. And if it's a genuine question, I don't know what you're trying to say. So boring this game? Well, ACCM made some questionable choices. He was like super behind. Obviously the game was kind of over at minute 9. And then ACCM did a great job of preventing to die. I think he gave himself some shots to even win this game. But Nicov was way too aware, way too well positioned. And that is one of the things that I think are the worst with Age of Empires 2. How tricky it is to finish games. And I think random map has the problem even more than Empire was. I think Siege needs to become a bit better. I would, for example, love that every civilization has capped rem in Castle Age. And I think that would make the game way better. It's easier to do damage. It's easier to punish opponents that are playing too defensively. In this one, Nicov had no options, right? He saw the defensive castle, and therefore it was clear, okay, this game will be won by me, but only in 10 minutes. I go camels, and I need traps. And those are the 2 steps that he both went for. It's a nice strategic play, but it's simply impossible for him to get higher winning chances by playing more aggressively than that. Castles are too strong in Castle Age? Yeah, that could also be one of the options. Yeah. Yeah, Scarface Trust one, I know. Or a buff for battering rams? Maybe that, yeah. Should they just buff battering rams? I wouldn't mind. It's, for example, something I really enjoy about AoE 4, right? How aggressively you are allowed to play Feudal Age. And how easily you can punish extremely greedy players that are underbuilding army. In Age of Empires 2, if you have a good map, a defensive tower, and it's basically clear, okay, both of us have to go Castle Age. Like this one, defensive tower, and Nicov found a good spot, found some aggression, and therefore he got the massive advantage, right? But just imagine an Arabia map, walled here, and we go for a safe wood line, and this game is guaranteed to go imp. Would Daniel be first USA player to qualify for 1v1 S tier tournament? No. Like they're a long list of great USA players. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We have Zealotry. Oh, extra HP for the camels would have been an option. Way better economy for Nicov, obviously. And yeah, a game that was, as we said, basically over at the like maybe 11-minute mark, 12-minute mark, but it took quite some time. We got the castle up here, and then military was a bit close again, but only because we wanted to go for camels. Economy was constantly way better for our Saracen player, and therefore the pretty clean victory, we have to say. Was a bit on the slow side for the last 20 minutes. I agree with that. Burgundians of Nicov against Hindustanis of ACCM on Outcrop. Potentially a map that you did not see. You don't have stone on this area. You only have 4 piles of gold. And all the gold stone is on the outside. Also some extra sheep on the outside. Nicov apparently goes spearman full wall into eco upgrades. While we see ACCM going for a stable no scout opening. Okay. I left a post in AU2 in your Discord about showing advanced eco stats in CA. It's easier to explain that way. Nice, thank you.
Rogan?
Loved the analysis. Just around my elo. Great casting today too.
Eagle Warrior, thank you. Eagle Warrior speaking about what I think could be one of my best coaching / teachings I've ever done. 1,300 person redeemed some hippo points here on Twitch, and we made a video out of it, and going over lots and lots of basics, trying to explain general build order ideas, general what do we do when we have the aggression, what do we do against walls, and I think it was really educational, and it felt so right. Honestly, one of my better ones. So if you're around like 11 till 1500 and feel like let's rework our basics a bit more, could be a good one for you. Hindustanis good on Empire Wars. Well, you instantly save more % on your villagers. You get to Gulam a bit earlier than in RM. On this map though, without stone, gets a bit tricky. Plus, if you expect your opponent to often go for heavy cavalry, such as Burgundian cavalry, then camels. Sounds pretty easy, right? Opponent is going Burgundians, therefore you go camels. It's that simple. Burgundians less broken on maps without stone. It is stone as well, but yeah, it's tougher to get to them. Yeah. Only 2 farms. Did we buy food? We bought food. Sicko. Sicko. Stone upgrade as well. Villagers already expanding. This is going to be a kip check play again. Again, kip check play. What's your favorite map in the legacy map pool? You can ask me that after I'm out of the second qualifier. Burgundian Kipchak. Who would have thought that? Oh, I didn't check it again. Spearman around. Sheep, spearman. He's trying to search for the stone. Trying to search for the gold. Second stone upgrade. I think it's the first time ever that I'm seeing the second stone upgrade upgraded in Feudal Age. Whew. But he won't drop out of the second qualifier? Well, then I will never tell what maps I like and don't like. Even before Heavy Plow? Oh, we still didn't build a single farm. Interesting play. Gotta get stone. Where are the scouts? Oh, 3 scouts, 2 spearmen? And we're still 15 seconds away from castling? We have enough stone for the castle though. Those villagers have to be walled in. The game could end here if Nicov fails. If Nicov fails. 3 scouts. Oh no! Oh no! Quick wall. Don't go for the spearman! No! Mistake by ACCM! Why did he not go for the villagers? He needed to disrupt this. He needed to go for the villagers. Oh, that spearman was not the most important thing. Maybe low HP scouts and he could not have done too much anyways. But it just felt like he was patrolling in. Oh, yo. Okay, early monastery. Now we are going for heavy plow. Pretty interesting how Nicov approached this one. I learned a lot, like, on this map, not going for any farms before heavy plow. Yeah. And now we go for Kipchaks disguised as Costiers. Which is a crazy, crazy unit, in case you didn't know. One of the most broken ones we have in this game. Opponent, the spear is alive. The scouts won't do a thing anyways. I thought the spear was about to die regardless. Really convincing costumes? Yeah. Burgundians, masters of disguise. Okay, but honestly, like, if we get husbandry now, it will be tricky. Oh, scout focus down. Oh, but more camels are coming in. Don't tell me this is no conversion. No way! Longest conversion ever. Oh, not conversion. Longest not conversion ever. And that's going to be some dead villagers. Oh, this is so good. Remember, 25% faster attacking means those monks die quicker as well. So basically it's 9 attack. No, 25%. It's 7.5 attack. Instead of 6. Oh. And now he goes for it again. Let's see how the luck works now. Okay, at least gets one conversion. But that was a really long one. Let's look at that again. 930 or something. Probably something we have to take a look at a bit later. Second town center only now. From both players. Still heavily on stone is Nicov. Not sure if he wants to sell that or if he wants to play the second castle. I think selling feels more natural to me. Now it's just like, take those, attack once and move back. Or just waste all your HP and die. Do converted to Stani camels get the attack speed bonus? I don't think they should. 30C by ACCM, okay. Has the one at the top. Indeed, you can see the numbers here. Always trust the overlay over what I'm saying. And ooh, sneaky scout arenas. What's up with the score difference? Lots of scouting. KD plus economy. And we can figure it out after the aggression stops here in a bit. But yeah, I think it could be reflecting the game, honestly. ACCM incredibly strong conversion over here. Let's see if it goes through. Yeah, it does. Another camel. Monastery now goes down quite a bit. Those scouts could really help out as well. Oh, that could be a lot of trapped units here. It needs the mining camp to squeeze through. Camels going down. The Costier is not getting away. And that was pretty damn brutal of a game. 3 town centers against 2. Simply to open here. Nicov, wow, that was sloppy in a lot of ways. Obviously, really unfortunate with the conversion. Let's take a look. 930 is what I tried to remember here. And yeah, was even a bit before that. That is singles. Like, let's go back and look at single speed. Conversion locked in at 923. LOL. There was a 13-second conversion that did not convert. Did he misclick or something? Did he move? How? How is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know. And from there on, it obviously is full disaster. Military advantage is massive. Economy advantage is massive. Could make an argument that opening this one was maybe not needed. Let me think about that one. Why did we open this area anyways? Okay, we tried to save. I don't think there was necessity to monk for relic. Yeah, I know that he wanted to get out with the monk, but he runs into so much army. Just run around here, start the conversion. But typically you should always get one conversion here. He's even sniping down the scouts, so I like lots of that. And he should get a conversion. Then it's only 3 spearmen. If he gets a full conversion, it's still not pretty. Wow. That's really brutal. Really brutal. Okay, 2-2 the scoreline. Nice, nice set for sure. We jump till the end and can take a look at statistics. Now we can see why the score is so brutal. It is more military, technologies, and economy. Economy, as you can see.
Only 4 months until Blue Hippo Neely Pog. Good luck next week for Red Bull Neely Love Neely Energy.
More resources for ACCM. Technology was lots of exploration, right? That's a solid 500 points more, close to 500 points more on the total. So then it's 2.9 to 2.4, and you probably don't ask the question because you see. But yeah, exploration, big difference. Let's take a look at game 5, ACCM versus Nicov. Japanese for ACCM. On random map, I couldn't see. We had 10 questions with channel points. No, but that's a funny idea. I don't see Japanese too much here. You don't use your man-at-arm bonus. Spearman bonus is minimal. So it's basically only for fishing. Hunt saves lots of wood. And obviously CA are really solid on this map. Should only do X. Why don't you just take charge on that missionally? Yeah, it felt a bit like it. Like I was very respectfully asked, and I said like, yeah, I can do it. It was more like I would like. It was like more my intention, like that someone else does it, and then like that's a good idea, Nelly. Do it. ACCM seems like he will be fully walled. Quite an open gold here for Nicov. Sends to Archer's house. Is Northern Isles in the map draft? As always, Wikipedia has the answer. Also going back in the VOD has the answer. And yes, it is. I think it was first picked by Nicov. We have a lot of viewers. Nice one. Well, that is set 1 of 4 sets of the day. And I already feel like I'm getting a bit tired. Maybe starting the stream early was a mistake as well. I'm 3 hours in. And this could be a solid 12-hour session today. Whew, let's see. I'll have to do taxes tomorrow. Very motivated for that. Taxes for 2020. So I planned 4 hours of that. Are you co-casting today? I reached out to some people and got no's exclusively. Quite a bit behind. Well, I'm self-employed and with Corona. So apparently I still have 9 days to send that in. When in comes from Microsoft and Twitch. Yeah, if it was that easy. It is like just try to convince a tax guy that I get $50,000. No, what? How much did I get? Yeah, $50,000 from Microsoft for NAC3. And I say, yeah, that's actually not my money because I will give it all into the prize pool. And then they say, yeah, that's impossible. And they want to see the contract. And then the contract says prize pool NAC3. And they are like, a company gives you $50,000 and you can do with it whatever you want. And I'm like, yeah. And you have no obligations. Yeah. And you don't own that money at any time. Yeah. And that's a tough call. And I had it multiple times. And then even after I had that call, I still got a receipt for N4C, and like, yeah, you have to pay 25,000 euros. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have 25,000 euros. And then they even send a person trying to knock on my door and wanted to ask me like why I don't have the 20k. But they were the wrong address. Oh, they messed up the addresses that I moved. So that was chilled. By the way, that's how a German tax money is used. Yeah. That would stress me out so much. I think it should stress me out much more than it actually does. I need professional advice. Okay. First wipe, then pull up your trousers. I just received a message from Lugao saying he has migraine and wants to play during the week. Yeah. Nothing I will discuss on stream. Best person to message is Cresini. Then you can ask me for personal advice, but it's clearly... But what would you do? I would message Cresini. That's the first thing I would do. And I would open a 3-person group chat, Cresini, Lugao, and you. Yeah, that's my professional advice. Tricky situation, either way. In Germany, could you set up a tournament organizing corporations so the taxes don't get involved until after expenses are accounted for? Well, that's a bit how I want to do it for my tournaments. It's obviously pretty complicated, yeah. Would make a company for yourself that Microsoft can send the money to help your tax? Well, that's basically what I have. Hippo Entertainments. But still, yeah, it's so tricky. Okay, both players reaching castle age, similar timings. Crossbow count 15 to soon 15. Nicov is running away. Triple archer range play against the double archer range play. Town center edit against the siege workshop and university edit. Quite some aggression here out of ACCM, who has one pawn at the top. The other pawn went into Nikov's favor, who went for quite some investment there at the bottom. Quite interesting lumber camp here. Weird placement, plus I don't know why we are trying to rebuild that one. Huh. ACCM Civ win? Okay, thanks for your comment. I have no idea how you get there, but participating in chat is often welcome. It's a lumber camp wall. True. Can't build house. A bit more expensive. So there's still the 1 TC play. Neither player really going for any relic control. Does JL not have any contacts who could help with taxes? I need a very special tax person. That is incredibly expensive, because obviously I have 13 HP. Nah, you can't really go for it with 2 skirms. A normal tax person won't help me, because I obviously have to do all the poker taxes, and that's like finding someone who would even try to address this. Oh, Mangnol fights. Good ground attack. Ooh, there's quite some damage here. Now Mangnol versus Mangnol fight. If this one goes 1-4-0, could be massive, and it's think it goes 1-4-0. Really good for Nicov here. Massive stuff. And ACM is pushed away, has to retreat. And this is looking beautiful for Nicov here. Oh no, that should have never happened. And now he's chasing this one down. Also has ballistics, and those are lots of losses. Military-wise, 29 versus 19. And it just feels like Nicov potentially could turn the Civ win around. Town Center 2 now added. And Nicov builds this one with one single villager. Monastery now up as well. Ooh. And yeah, Texas, yeah, simply because like poker taxing is so weird in Germany that I can't go to a normal tax consultant. Mangnol, good shot, gets the one, and ACM has to move away again. And now the counter attack will find some villagers. The balls out of Nicov that he thinks one Mangonel holds that hill alone, and how right he is. Finds 3 villager kills here. Doesn't lose any initiative with his crossbows. That was a massive play. I would never have, like, I have really, oh no, ground tech. Ooh, gets a good one, and don't tell me it's a second shot. Actually goes for the ground attack that completely misses, but the first shot alone was good enough there. And the balls out of Nicov here. Like, that he thought like one Mangonel alone could hold this, and took this 24 crossbows to go for the counterattack. Only, quote-unquote, found 3 villager kills, but still massive. And now he takes that pawn as well. Military value, 1.3 against 3.1k. Now relics getting secured for Nicov as well. Guaranteed to get all 5. Double siege workshop. ACCM. A stable switch is not an option. ACCM imping, that's probably an option. Crossbows here. And Nicov, yeah, I think imping is the only way how ACCM could still play this. Knights, not an option against that crossbow count. Skirms won't do anything. It has to be Bracer. But how do we get there? It's like 4 minutes away. Big Mangonel shot again! What are we witnessing? How is Nicov getting value out of those Mangonels? Absolutely unspeakable damage. And Mangonel at the top, Nicov is aware of it. Gets the not 1-for-1. Mangonel at the top. Goes down though. Okay, some return damage, but not that much. And Nicov, Mangonel's in the queue. ACCM going towards Imperial Age though. Now needs to make really sure that he doesn't lose a single extra crossbow. But that's not the ball of crossbows you want to have. You want to have like 30 crossbow reach imp, get them to Arbalest, and then you can reclaim this whole area. But how can that be an option? Mangonel driving around, tries to find some stuff here. Could even go for some pawns now. Some fishing ships in this pond. What should Nicov do in this position knowing ACCM is imping? He could just wait it out, get a castle up, and play Tarkins. He could have also played like full knight skirm all in Castle Age. Right, because then the crossbows basically have to like sit here, defend over in this area. And you just swarm in skirms, slowly get the castle up. But he will just be imp 4 minutes later. Can maybe play Marauders. And then it's really ugly. Mangonel 1-for-1, good for Nicov. He has the 5 relics, he has 15 more villagers. I think Marauders would be the right tech here. Allowing himself to build Tarkins out of stables. Eco upgrades, really solid for Nicov standards, for sure. And ACM's economy is just too bad for the harp switch. Reasonable amount of stone for ACCM already. Big stone walls, those should not finish. We have any reasonable aggression time here. Maybe even considering a demo would be fun. Wow, I think ACCM needs to go for some wild aggression. Just trade off here. The moment you have Bracer, Oh, but Nicov is just suiciding his army. He wants to trade. If he kills 10 crossbow, Nicov is absolutely fine with it. We started off with 25. Oh, Nicov will be happy with this. What a brilliant move by Nicov. I would have never thought of that. Just suiciding the crossbows, a unit that you don't want anymore anyways. Before the opponent has all the upgrades. Behind this, his walls are going to finish. How much value Nicov is getting out of his crossbows. And this was simply ACCM not microing back. Wow. How you use your crossbows here is you micro back and use the +1 range against the opponent at all times. You can't sit under the town center. And Nicov then needs to run in and out. And ACCM just taking this fight like a man. But in a situation which I didn't like at all. Castle here. Ballistics only now is really late for the full crossbow play. And we have the major attack. Marauder finished. So now the full switch into targets will be coming. Villagers. What is the plan here? Did they click somewhere around? Like, buy 100 stone. Do we even have a market? No. Wood line over there. Yeah, ACM kind of getting walled in. Nice play. Nice play. An outpost is missing here. But that's basically the only thing that Nicov is missing. Conscription now. Last armor upgrade. And we are going Tarkans here because we have more armor. We have 3 here compared to a knight and 4 later on compared to a paladin. And that's why those arbalests do even 1 less damage. So much better against ranged units. And Nicov, those 6 Tarkans win against those 11 arbalests. And this is basically the one time ACCM can do something, but he will get completely slaughtered. And this is the GG quote-unquote fight that we will see here. ACCM obviously microing this one away. Attack is really underwhelming. As you can see, only 8. Would have loved to see forging a bit earlier, but simply the damage output barely existent, and that just means that ACCM loses his one major aggression, while we see more Tarkans in the center. Elite Tarkans, something I could have, would have liked to see. But it's just like clearing this one up was the main important thing. Nice play here by Nicov, and goes for the right units. He's now floating quite some food. I'm not sure Tarkan, Elite Tarkan. I think something in like the 1000 food, 800 gold area. But I don't have a really good knowledge on what... Oh, even broken there. Wow, that house went down fast. As if Tarkans had extra attack against buildings here, it felt like. And they just slaughtered this one. Torched it down. So many villagers now falling with forging. At least 9 attack. And Elite Tarkan is coming in. 1000 food, 500 gold. That's really low on the gold count then. And now the raids are just continuing. Lots of idle villagers forced. And it feels like Nicov might get 2 match points here. And yeah, just find so many raids. Beautiful aggression, pikeman switch, as mentioned earlier, simply pretty tricky because we didn't have the great economy. Arbalest just lost over and over again, and now the whole economy is idled. More villagers will die at the left hand side, more aggression at the center, those traps even dying. And now we have the full 8 pierce armor, meaning Arbalest with all upgrades only do 2 damage against the 170 HP unit. Nicov in full control will find the villager kills in the back. Now a solid 30 population lead. Would you say Hans producing Kipchaks from Sables is too good? Yeah, I think that would be too good. But I like Tarkans. ACCM staying in the game for quite some time again. Obviously would be, I think, just qualifying. Yeah, winning this game would be the biggest win in his tournament career. Obviously, this trip is worth, I would say, roughly $15,000 if you had everything, like your share of the prize pool, the flights, the hotel, the food, meeting MBL. You can't put a price tag on that, actually. And therefore ACM is trying his very best. But Nicov just in too good of a spot here. 3-2 lead for him. And I think it all came down to 2-3 good mangonels. Just think about it. Like, not going for the second town center here just gave so much control. Right? Game's completely even. Even villagers. Nicov some more military. But then just running into this one single mangonel. 1-for-none trade. Missed, dodged that one, and here it was just stuck in those berries, and here you have to retreat, and then the second try just went up, and here ACM wanted to reclaim that area, but nothing happening, and now he has to retreat again. Whew. Didn't ACM make semis for Red Bull 3? Yeah, but still, like, price money wise, value wise, this is bigger, right? Red Bull 3 was a $30,000 tournament. Red Bull quote unquote 6 is a $200,000 tournament. GG, well played. 2 match points for Nicov. Byzantines Italians, we're loading up into match point number 1 out of the 2 that Nicov gets. Let's see if he actually plays this game. Jumping into it, Nicov in the yellow trunks sends the scout into weird back way here. And the transporter forward, archery range. Ooh, something we didn't have before. Out of both players, hello. Jordan will 100% qualify next weekend. Oh, let's bet on that. Let's bet on that. Mem was saying yesterday that Jordan was playing not aggressive enough for Empire Wars. Do you agree? No. Do you think there's any chance that one of the players who qualify through the qualifiers will win the tournament? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting to the interesting questions. You think the chance that Nicov, if he qualifies, is 0% to win? I think it's not 2%. It's probably lower, but it's higher than 0%. Okay, walls now for Nicov, archery range in the back. That will be interesting who finds more damage. MBL has pretty high chances to win Red Bull. Okay. Will there be an Empire Wars warm-up tournament closer to the main event? Nothing announced to my knowledge. What are the chances of the audience members wins Red Bull? Really low. Really low. People always say Jordan is not playing aggressive enough if he loses. People are always saying. I think some selective people are saying that. If he wins, he'll build up his ego perfectly. Just his player style is taking him to the top 10. So can't be that wrong playing like he is. Check if ACM saw the archer range. Okay, let's maybe take a look at scouting here. We have very little idea. On the other side, how do I switch? I don't know how to switch the angle. We saw the archer range. So more knowledge here. Oh, and could come in. We have fletching against no fletching. Likely that those archers will get in. 4 archers out already. Huh. Shift right click nearly. Yeah, that's what I did, but out of the point of view of Nicov, I didn't see a single building. That's why I couldn't click anything. Right? I wanted to switch from this POV to the other. I did shift right click. But there was nothing. Oh, finds those 2 villagers. This has to be nice. Still no fletching out of Nicov. Feels so weird to go for 4 archers and then no fletching. That village actually could survive. I'm surprised that either Genji or Valas will make it in. No. Obviously not my favorites. But will be someone that people did not really expect. Right, I gave Genji 5%, Valas like 25% going into this. Oh no, wait, Valas? No. Valas plays against Daniel, no? Yeah. So that it's not guaranteed that Genji or Valas will make it in. Yeah. So you might be a bit confused. So 2 villagers down. Okay, is opening for ACCM. And we have double dock in the back here. 5 fishing ships against 6 fishing ships out of ACCM. We'll defend this one with ease. And both players kind of stable in this game. Kind of awesome. Wallace or Daniel will be there. Yeah, that's a big one. Certainly a big one. Also means that people that would have been considered top 16 otherwise won't make it, right? Lots of big names will be missed this tournament. You can't wall to the water? Yeah, you cannot. The stony area. That's why we have so many egg bases here. More docks at the front. Not sure why we deleted that one. Just for the small difference, I don't think that was worth it. You mean the qualifiers are not scripted? That's not what I said. Oh, what? Okay. But still, finding the kills. Castle age timing better for the Italian player. Obviously cheaper there. Can go on to more fishing ships, technically. Also skipped fletching. Now we even go for armor here. I think Nicov does not know that he doesn't have fletching. That's what it feels like. With how aggressively he played with his archers and how much he tried to make happen, that's a bit surprising. But that's a really nice one. Now coming over here. Not the highest HP though. Oh, one demo could be so good. Even a feudal demo. Not researching war galley. What's happening here? Okay, only gets 1. Are we searching at the front? Yeah, behind the fire galley again though. Should we change the bracket link? I think, yeah. I think now we can change the bracket link. Makes lots of sense. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of aggression. I don't think ACCM will survive this with all his fishing ships. War galley is simply so late. Also, one of the big things that war galleys, like the castle age galleys, the castle age fire ships produce faster than fire galleys. And that's why war galley is just so big. And you could even make an argument cancelling a fire galley at 50% just to get war galley in. What is ACCM doing? Well, he went for some archers, some crossbows. Maybe he tries another landing here. Bit surprised that we didn't have that happen. Wait, where did the transporter go? Did we lose the transporter? Oh, I don't really want to go and rewind. Feels like ACCM is holding this one though. Do you think defensive play is underrated in Empire Wars? No, not really. Lots of spectators think only aggression can work. Well, aggression wins games right then and there, right? And the typical spectator is not like there to follow the full game and to have the deep understanding of everything. If Viper wasn't that successful, everyone would say like try to imitate Hera and Liereyy. It's just like the shiny moments where like most typecasters get really excited about is done by aggressive players and aggressive moves. But this is not typically what wins you games in the more often. It just wins you game more exciting, like in a more exciting way. Do you consider Hera as an aggressive player? Yeah, absolutely. Also, success proves how a different playstyle is valid. Yeah, well, DauT needs to adjust, right? He couldn't go for this like 5 archer versus 5 archer micro. Nicov is ready to go up. Pretty crazy advantage already, yeah. How did he get that? Not a single farm again. I'm rethinking my farming. Looking at Nicov multiple times here. Look at how defensively he plays here as well. Demo goes down with 5 crossbows inside. Oh no, that was so desperately needed. Those could have gotten in. Oh no. Was that the second demo going down? Not impossible. Some armies or some fishing ships moving around here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And this was so desperately needed by ACCM. He needed to make something happen. But now he won't. Conversion here in the back. Earlier imp, obviously. Maybe some demos here to return the favor. Nicov, no idea what's happening. And ACCM now in a solid population situation. What are we witnessing? Heavily had an economy. Not too far away from clicking to imp either. Killed lots of the fish. Like, 2 minutes ago I was thinking about what I would ask Nicov in the interview. And now I feel like we still have a game on our hands. Do we have a second building? We are getting the buildings now. Yeah, there will be a 3-minute difference in imp timing. But Byzantine imp is pretty damn scary. And it's 2TC versus 2TC. With more fish left for ACCM. Or is it 5 versus 8? Yeah, I was right. 45 villagers against 65. This is far from over. Yeah, Nicov will get lots of control of the center. We need to reposition ourselves. But if we get into this major fight, demo, fire, this is so much better for Byzantines. Having heavy demo and having the better fire ships. ACM waiting for 1,000 food and 800 gold with Byzantines? Nah, he was waiting for his 2 buildings. I believe. Let's see if he actually clicked up before that. Let's quickly see how the demo connects first. Oh, gets a good one. Does he? Squeezes through there, but doesn't delete. Oh, could have been so much better. Now we're getting careening armor here on our ships. That's still so much better. No fast fires coming in for Nicov. What's the plan here? Endless queue on fires. Do we have them queued up somewhere? What's happening? 4 docks? Why no fast fires? Do you not have enough resources? Already in? My friend, it says fire ship, not fast fire ship. He cancelled it? What? Fast fire. The dock got killed with fast fire! And Nicov never realized. Now we are live again. And Nicov didn't realize. Nicov didn't realize that the dock went down. What a roller coaster of emotions in this one. Fast fire, now he does it at the front. And now the imp timing isn't 3-minute difference. It's like 30 seconds difference. What is this game? Big demo hit here, big demo hit there. Major snipe of the dock in the back. ACCM still has a good shot in this game. If it wasn't for the tree blocking. The tree blocking the fire ship from getting out. Oh, okay. Okay, finally fast fires. 14 villager lead. I'll make it 12 villager lead, 14 worker lead. But fast fires versus fast fires. Byzantines will love that. Plus the control in the center. Still 3 crossbows. Nicov needs to go for military units to actually reclaim the center. Oh, game 7 could be upon us. What a good set. Nicov has to land and go condo. He has 16 farmers right now. Can't afford a lot of condos. 9 farmers. 2 farmers. Okay. 2 farmers and some fishing ships. Condos won't be that easy. Greek fire when? I can't rule it out that we see it in 3-4 minutes. Double monastery now. Oi. Nice addition in those fights. Should go a bit more demo heavy then. ACCM that is. Builds the castle very defensively. Doesn't want to build it over here to get trapped from the mainland of Nicov. This is mainly for control. Plus also secures his docks very nicely. What's the bonus of fast fire ships already? Most of the time, something like AoE 2 or Tech Tree can help you with this. And there you can see there's Byzantines. Fire ships attack faster. Plus, they have a crazy upgrade in the castle called Greek Fire, giving you an extra range. For a 2-range unit, that's actually pretty sick. Or 2.5 range, it says here. Interesting. I think in-game it says 2. How good is Greek Fire? It just allows you your fights so much to take so much better. It's like a weak version of like Kamayu bonus, right? It's simply like all units are clumping up so much, demos become weaker against it, and you just take so much more efficient fights. Will heated shot matter? I don't think so. Oh, that looks like landing. Landing here, most likely. Does conscription affect docks? I thought no. I think dry dock is shipwright is the tech that affects docks. At least that's what I thought. I think having a trap prepared here could be a nice thing. But we're building the castle at that end. Huh. Tricky spot. Farm count at 2. Fishing ships are going down. Soon, Nicov will have no food income. Oh, demos. Demos, I think they could get there. Heavy demo. With the heavy demo radius, they killed all the builds. He has to see it. He has to see it. ACCM, go for it. You have enough radius. Go for it. Go for the top. Go for the top. No, demo this. Demo, no. Goes for all the monks. No, doesn't get those either. Maybe delete. Oh no, this is so brutal. Delete now, delete now. Oh, what a misuse of those. That could have been the craziest highlight. That could have been 15,000 clickbaiters lured onto my YouTube if this demo just connected. Oh, I would have gotten so many dumb people there. All denied by some misusage of those demos. Okay, defensive castle now. Bombard cannon, we already saw chemistry quite early by Nicov. Farm count now skyrocketed to massive 7. And heavy demo is just so good in those spots. Oh god, deep connections. Deep connections. Can we maybe reach this even from the side? Feels like it. Chemistry now coming in as well. Nicov still with a chance to trap this down. ACM, 30 population lead. Demo built over here at the side. And this is the problem now, right? 2 range means you are so incredibly clumped up. Oh, demo. Oh no. 1.2k HP on all those. One demo. 600 HP. That was just more than 600 damage done by one single demo. Pretty big one. And the second demo does the job as well. What a great connection over and over again. Trap now from the side. This trap not really doing too much. Demo more on the aggressive side. And Nicov getting to real farm economy. 13 farmers already. Look at that. More traps. That castle likely to fall. ACM desperately needs bombard cannons. Maybe even a cannon galleon from here. And try to micro this. Demo converted. Is it worth switching to galleons for Nicov? Galleons is the better unit if we can control them all times. The problem is micro is not easy if you fight with small groups everywhere. Therefore I think staying on fast fires makes lots of sense. Oh, so much repair into this castle. I think this is the spot where hoardings would have paid off so much. Not typically an upgrade that we see too often. But you don't have masonry or architecture, so that's the major way to upgrade your castle here. Now out of stone, ACCM could go for some more stone here at the bottom. Some more in the center as well. Goes for some more repair. Bombard cannon still not out. Has siege workshop here. No bombard cannons here. Traps alive. Castle falls. And now the defense will be tricky. Can Nicov actually pull it? 40 pop behind. We have an interesting army. 2 cataphracts. 10 crossbow, 2 skirms. Cannon galleon now added by Nicov. I'm not sure if that is actually necessary. Typically shouldn't be controlling this area. 2 cannon fracks. What? Actually from Nicov. Oh, that was those 2 that were just converted. Didn't even realize. Bombard cannons. Good shots here. Against all those crossbows. Trap still defending. Now a tower at the front. More villages are being pulled. Cannon galleons still around. What a crazy set. What a crazy game. Holy moly. How good is this one? You have to love Age of Empires. You have to love Empire Wars. You have to love those crazy Red Bull games here. Oh no, Cannon Galleon lost. Crossbow aggression now. Bombard cannon, can it be saved? Seems like yes. And ACCM struggling with population. Barely on that gold here. Castle still helping out. No ballistics again. Just like in game 1. Crossbow trying to micro this one down. Tower actually helping out quite a bit to defend against that crossbow. What are the next steps for ACCM? Just feels like he will deal with this one eventually. Goes for more crossbows. Techs into Arbalest. This game is far from over. Still a lot of like strategic decisions to be made. Center control, better for ACCM. Fletching now coming in for Nicov. Casual 33-minute timing. Oof. Big bombard cannon shots here as well. No split formation. That archer range won't live for too long. I think cannon galleon for ACCM built out of those docks could have made so much more sense than the one from the top. Another demo. Nice connection again. How much gold does Nicov have left? Enough to play for quite some more time. 2 relics for both players. Archers vs bombard cannon is tough. Actually, Arbalest do solid 5 damage. So 8 of them, 2 shots. And bombard cannon. Defending this area as well. Funny how this like small fuel age army is still that efficient. Why are we not splitting this up? Oh, runs into the full ground attacks again! How many highlight scenes is this game providing to us? Surreal. ACCM. Witnessing how this game is slipping out of his hands. Bombard cannons dealing with this cannon galleon as well. And this is a bombard cannon trap guard tower push. Simply because ACCM couldn't get the defensive castle up in time. Couldn't get to bombard cannon count. Couldn't get the snipes with his Arbalest against the bombard cannons. Cannon galleons couldn't really be used. And Nicov just forced the issue on ACCM, who couldn't find the proper answer. Couldn't find the proper answers. Now Arbalests are moving in, but what are we doing? Ground attacks looked so solid over and over again. Now getting some good connections again. Look at that. Arbalest in, some die, and then Arbalest back again. Nikov's bombard cannon control just out of his mind. Redemption monks maybe would have loved to see those way more than those dead Arbalests over and over again. Another connection. Now the bombards not going for the full volley. So many friends out there that he splits his attention. Killed some farms. Not finding the kills against the Arbalest right now. Towers around helping out quite some. Now we see Botkin on those towers as well. Bombards. They're getting pushed back quite a bit, but they're at the cost of every single Arbalest out there. Bombard count goes down to maybe 3. Maybe indeed 3. It's a nice snipe there in the end, but that's still enough. And now ACCM just getting pushed back further and further. Tries to land here. Instantly spotted by Nicov though. How good is this reaction? Instant tower. Instant siege workshop to deal with this. Still remember, all the gold and stone in the world for ACCM in the center. Still population lead for him as well. Now techs into galleons. Whew. I don't get why he doesn't go for cavalry. Well, ACCM doesn't have the food economy to go for that. Does not have bloodlines on his cavalry. Doesn't have a single stable. So it's way easier said than done. Also running under castles and guard towers. You need basically 4 armor upgrades. It's not like you can tech into like 4 light cav and snipe a single bombard cannon, right? To kill those bombard cannons, you need to like get probably like 6 with +2 to get a single bombard cannon. And even then, it's like a massive investment. It costs you so much time. Going to be a wood game and Nicov has the wood. If this aggression is stopped, I agree with you. Relics going to be lost. Sanctity won't finish if Nicov was to go for it. And now he finishes the monastery. Yeah, he does. Second castle out here. Bombard cannon, traps, masonry now. And the water fight kind of starts again. Continues. One of the two, one of the above. Arbalest moving in again. Bombard cannons. Micro against this. Random house at the front. Conversions now against those. Remember, we don't have sanctity, so single shot kills those. 1 converted, 2 converted. Not too unhappy here. Should be ACCM. Maybe finds a kill against that bombard cannon. No, he doesn't. Kills lots of villagers as well. And we don't have a town center here. Okay, now we are building the town center in the back. Castle goes down. This is still a reasonably open game, I believe. Traps likely to kill this castle. Farm count 20 to 9. Basically non-existent. Uh-oh, now, oh, look at. This economy by Nicov. Plus this queue while we have 152 villagers already. Decision making. On the end, that could be a bit optimized. Worker efficiency down at 30% while not really being raided. I think we needed a town center a bit earlier here. Nicov getting Bosaw now. Oh goddy. Both players tacking into elite skirmishes. I don't think we ever saw Greek fire. Bombard cannon at the top here. Oh boy, oh boy, boy. Not really sure if that was the ideal position. Loses that one here potentially. Nice micro back. Warning shot. And moves back. 2 castles down. Still lots of traps. And this is not easy to defend. Illumination. Look at all the upgrades we are going for now. Sanctity still not researched. I want to see elite scum with 12 farmers. Put those villagers over to the bottom. Look at that mass migration. Could he actually lose this game? Now ACCM has 25% work efficiency. All out of wood. Nothing on his mainland land left. This will be the new economy of ACCM. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a lot of traps still. 5 traps and there's no real answer by Nicov. Has 2 skirms out on the field. Queues up some more. And now we have cataphracts to deal with those. If the tower goes down, there's nothing that Nicov has to defend here. And this push isn't continuing. 159 villagers. Nicov has no military. 19 to 30. And that's even 10 on water. Funny how I clicked there and put me to the average. Near castle. I like the spot for ACCM. Demo connection. Water control. Traps. Continuing to kill houses. To kill mining camps. Feels like it. I like the spot for ACCM. 160 villagers. 2 town centers producing like mad. If he wasn't housed. More aggression here. A very aggressive castle against an already 2 traps here. Pretty wild. Oh, shot on it though. More villagers dying. Not like Nicov would care a lot. What's happening here? Pretty stalematey. Some more conversions. Double lock-in. Gets 1 kill. Retreats. This one is more important, I feel. And ground attack, but didn't get there. Gets the relic! Gets the relic, scares those bomber cannons away! If I can't get a conversion, I'll at least get the relic there. What a crazy move, while we see still more aggression here. So many traps! 8 traps out there! What is this series? What is this game? I can't believe this. How am I going to do 3 more of those sets today? How is this 4 best of 7s in one day? This poor caster is not getting paid enough for this. Give me more traps. Why only 8? There's so much to kill. 142 villagers, 18 more in the queue. Finding so many more kills. Cataphracts now coming in. Only 1 bombard cannon, some skirmishes here trying to find a defense. Villagers are going to fall. More towers here. Armor on those cataphracts. +2. That's it. More arbalests are moving in. And population for Nicov, I think, should be dropping quite a bit. 156 over here. Well, that second relic is a bit on the optimistic side. Nicov, I think he could be in problems against all those cataphracts. Obviously, macro will be a tough one on both sides. Lots of interception here with all those villagers. Lots of villagers are going to die. Might push Nicov into more villager production. All this is getting...
payment for this cast.
Thank you.
Neely, love, good luck in the qualifier next weekend.
Trying to transport more here. But
Here is
no
some money to pay the
careening!
caster for this long day.
No careening researched! So he has to jump over in steps of 5 villagers while he loses so many more at the front. 126. Monastery could get focused down now as well. Goes for the market first. And this aggression still all 4 bombard cannons alive. So nice save on that end. But we really need to get some ships over here. Nicov 150 population. What a good game. And we already applauded it. And I think Red Bull 4. And we have to applaud it quite a bit as well. Northern Isles. Arguably one of the most entertaining water maps we've ever seen.
Another payment for this cast, Neely. Love it less than hash.
Tiramisu and Magistone together with Alex. Thank you so much. Another cast. I'm not sure if that's really needed or if it could have been more aggressive. End the game and apparently fast forward here. I'm not really sure why it's fast forwarding, but we see Nicov tapping this one out. We are going to a decider. What a crazy set. It all comes down. Basically, a best of 1 for the value of $15,000. And obviously the opportunity to meet MBL in person, which
Rogan?
is
Pay the
dream.
man.
That's actually, I didn't want to go for the sellout. I just wanted to hype it. This is a crazy set. And I don't want to do interviews. I want to rest in between games. Oh. Didn't Nicov have a chance here? I think the game was pretty much over. Look at the military. He has 7 skirms, 4 bombard cannons. He has nothing to defend here. Cataphracts unanswered. Can't continue to push further in here. It's 1 relic to none. And he's running out of wood control. Nothing at the top. So this was his whole wood income. I think playing on a bit longer could be something. Okay, now I need the real energy. I need to see the real hype emotes. I need to see some names spammed here for either ACCM or for Nicov. Because this is where it all comes down. I keep pushing this $50,000 number. Maybe that's a bit far off from what it's actually worth, but certainly the biggest thing, the biggest achievement in their life for either player, if they qualify here. Just imagine meeting MBL, living the dream, and playing a big offline tournament in a real castle. $200,000 tournament. Fletching. Still not researched by either player. Now we go for the wood upgrade first. Nicov went for the wood upgrade as well. Goes for the second dock. Seems like... Oh no, oh no. Oh, this is so bad for ACCM. Block here by Nicov. Pretty beautiful. Doesn't get enough to find the kill though. Goes for some walling here at the side. What? Farm upgrade by ACCM? Ooh. Ooh. Are you sure MBL will be there? Yeah, he said he will be there as a visitor. He said he's a real big BCQD fan and wants to watch the AoE4 semifinals and finals. So you can meet him regardless. And obviously those players as well. Yeah, travel expenses, food and hotel all covered in addition to your share of the prize pool. How do you get a ticket? He asked me in person and I could afford, I could give him a third row ticket for the AoE 4 day. For the AoE 2 day, he has to stand sadly. But he said it will be worth it. And I couldn't agree more. Interesting Palisade. Whew. Obviously long day. ACM playing from Vietnam. Now, after reading Twitch chat, knows that fishing ships can go into the dock. Sent them in a bit early here. Nicov obviously should find 1 kill. No! Jumped in there. And up to 10 fishing ships can be in there. Don't Gujaras get berries on TC at start? Not in Empire Wars. At least right now. I think next patch could add that. I'm not 100% sure. Do fishing ships heal in docks? Looking at this, that is 44 damage, so no. They don't. When to get food? Never do that. And please don't breathe. Thank you. Lots of food here. Interesting that we see horse color. Something I didn't expect a lot. And now we have enough to one-shot here. And only 1 fishing ship left. Maybe a bit out of position with his galleys. Whew. How does fishing ship garrison work with Gujaras? Well, how does garrison unit work? You send the unit in. How does a villager work with a tower? Can go in and out. Not breathing will be a challenge. Don't do it for too long. Does it give you food like mills? No. That's just for protection. Going for more galleys. Is he waiting for 6? Oh, Nicov, is he? How is his awareness here? Oh no. Oh, this could be 2 dead fishing ships. A bit out of position. And if ACM really wants to commit, I think 5 is a number that doesn't make that much sense. I think going for 6, that one was not saved. And now, this could be some dead fish. But obviously, every single galley will die as well. And ACCM, no, he doesn't go for the kill. Oh, I think maybe he should have split off 3 to find the kill here. That was a bit on the sloppy side. I don't think he wants to continue contesting water. And still loses everything. Is he trying to camp under the tower and go for it a bit later? I think if I'm Nicov, I will try to commit and even eat the tower shots. Tower is crazy strong, but still, just find the kills. I really think horse color was a mistake. Water is too important here on this map. Oh, don't think that Gujaras has a chance of contesting water. Right? They are clearly booming here, 3 TC at least, if not 4 TC, and try to make something happen on land. This game will not be won by ACCM by holding water. This will be either Chakram throwers or a big Shivamsha rider play. And both of them need lots of food, so I don't mind to see... Is this a misplaced farm? Like... Why are they not closer? Okay, now reaching Castle Age. Borgeli upgrade could make a lot of sense. Nicov instantly gets the TC out there. It's a misplaced mill. Ah, my bad. Why didn't he build the mill here? Bosaw? What? Okay. Okay, now hidden cup game that everyone would lose. We are 9 minutes into an Empire Wars game. And I will show you this. What player is it? No one would have guessed Nicov. Handcart 2? Yeah. Not by choice. Not by choice, Ashley. .30C in the back. Wouldn't mind next to the stone either. Top going to fall. Nicov never gets farm upgrades. Lol. That's not correct. Lol. Nicov got this. Ooh, monastery. There are 6, 7 relics on this map. And Shivamsha riders are being added. Town center count only 2 for ACCM. Nicov now with an archery range. That is truly surprising to me. Okay, siege push now here as well. I think Nicov just a second barracks could make more sense than an archer range, I believe. Pikeman just feels like the right unit over anything out of the archer range. Maybe didn't really realize about the Shivamshas. Upgrades are non-existent on them. Bit surprised that we don't see a third town center. ACCM, looking at his stone, I wouldn't be surprised if this woodline soon doesn't have a single villager, because all of them are building a wild castle over here. And with 8 on stone and that walking distance, I think you already start sending them once you have like 400 stone. He actually replaces the lumber camp. Oh, that's surprising to me. Is he trying to pressure this with the mangonel and builds the castle at the top? Is that an option? Tries to control this area? Huh. It's surprising to me, certainly. Fishing ship count only at 5. Dock still alive simply because the tower is so strong. And this could be sniped. Ooh. Yeah, Magno shots basically do no damage to Shivamsha riders. Okay, tries to dive in there. Monk jumps in. Gets into the town center. One Shivamsha rider dies. Magno gets a bit too close. And... how did that one survive? Town center did some damage and the full Magno shot behind this. Ooh, pretty brutal. Town center at the top here between stone and gold. 150 stone. Pulled some villagers away just to build this town center. 3 TC. Only 7 workers behind. A bit surprising to me. Look at that. Idle TC of a solid 10 villagers here. Oh, do we really want to dive there? Feels like a risky move. Goes for 1 Shivamsha rider on the mangonel, 2 on the farm, 3 dying, and that is a big, big waste. Mangonel shop maybe trades off 1 for 1. That was so good for Nicov. Oh, God. What was that? Like 1 mangonel traded off against 1 mangonel and 6 Shivamshas? This was the brilliant move for Nicov. This could not have gone better for him. I have no idea why he sent in the mangonel at that timing. More conversions from long distance. And yeah, he needs chakrams. Where are the villagers? Yeah, and that's why I said you needed them earlier. The castle should be starting right here, right now. And it's 1610 he probably got the resources. And when will the castle actually be dropped? Like 1730? Not a big fan of that. Could block the gold. Plus he has control over that area. Camel should be patrolling here, not sitting. But maybe he was scared of the galleys coming over. Deleted both of them. Also remember Gujaras have bombard cannons. And Vikings don't have that option. Could be pretty massive in those fights. Tower here is a defense and Nicov could be struggling to get gold here. What? Camel got walled in by Nicov. Okay, that's a ballsy move. Galley's now coming over. Tower likely to go up. And I don't think this town center will go up and try 1. If the tower is properly focusing. And then the big question, how much gold is Nicov getting? He still has 1.2k left there. Other gold is gone. Tower not properly focusing. Okay, so town center will go up. And then this won't matter too much. But look at the stone and look at the amount of stone miners. Not unlikely that a castle goes up here by ACCM pretty soon. Pretty damn soon. Huh. Oh, finds a spot in the center. That's rarely the case on this map, that you have the 4x4 tiles working for you. That mining camp could be deleted, just so that more than 3 villagers can actually build a castle. Defensive castle here. And now it becomes a run for Imperial Age. Who will get to Imp earlier? Economy is really close. I don't think we need that amount of villagers on stone. And gold income will simply be better for ACCM. I don't think we should build anything here. Everything should be cancelled. This feels like who gets traps out first wins this game. Uh-oh. Gujaras have best castle age. Well, I don't think we should see any castle age. I think we should see a rush to Imp. And Nicov clicks up first. But how can Nicov get onto gold? Check again. 300, 900 gold. For him to mine. 100 in the bank. No control over here. Relic gone. No control over there. So it's all traps plus pikes. If it's... But look at that! ACM plays more castle age! No way! More villagers. Botkin. Doesn't make any sense. He's already blocking all the gold. Whew, we still got a lot to use with the market. Let's take a look. Wood price at 55. Food price at 77. Stone price actually better. I feel like ACCM is not playing the winning condition here. Now jumps for the sea tower, but sea tower is really good. Look at that, killed 3 units. Now pushing those galleys away. Shivamshas finding some harassment, but will die eventually. Another Shivamsha in, should be stopped. Monk around, pikemen around. Another castle. And maybe, just maybe, if 3 elephants are coming, the tower has murder holds? Yes, it does. This is tricky. 3 elephants, 4th one coming. Oh, but look at that, man. The pikemen teleporting to the other side. Oh god, look at that damage output. 3 going down instantly. What? Do they have anti-7 cavalry armor? Oh, they're counted as cavalry. Oh, that's such a big loss. And now we are imping. 3 minutes behind. 3:20 behind. Pike, such a good counter. Castle barely got any damage. Just imagine those 4 elephants. 5 elephants. Would have been invested into imping. Not just the cavalry bonus, yeah, it's also melee, right? What do we look at here? -2 melee. Would Petards be bad? I don't mind them. I don't think you kill the castle, but makes the trap war better. It's pikes doing 60 versus elephants. That's halberdiers, I'm pretty sure. And I think they do plus 54. I'm pretty sure. Pikes do like plus 26-ish. I think that's the case. Demo the pikes? Well, I don't think you get there. Ups to 32 plus 28. Pikes to 25. Okay, I was close. Just going straight into Zergs. I think it's Zergs don't do anything for you here. It's Pike, Skirm, Trap. No gold income at all for Nicov right now, except market usage. Next castle here. Oh god, this is so intense. On my list, the 3rd and 4th most likely players to qualify. Pikeman going through. Trying to raid. Bit like I played against Fire yesterday. Pikeman raid. Oh, that could be a good one. Not the greatest attack moves here. Some conversions. And seems like Nicov now back onto gold. Here he still doesn't get the full control. 15 chakram throwers. Seems like some healing. Really solid there against the pikes as well. Look at that. Shouldn't really heal the elephant though. I think he should heal his own chakrams. Yeah. One trap out. Now onto gold. Some Shiramshas there at the top. Castle goes down. We need bombard cannons. 2 elephants. Not learning from his mistakes from earlier. Ay. ACCM can win this with discos. Well, let's see how the disco is doing. Oh, that's a nice line formation. A really nice line formation for the discos. How many attack upgrades do we have? Only 1. That's obviously not the greatest thing ever. Elite disco coming in 30 seconds. And then Pikemans are really struggling to get anything rolling. Castle very far back. Seems like enough dying though. Heavy cell on the wood end. Disco's doing a solid job here. KD better for ACCM. Some small pikeman raid, not the most important thing. And now it gets tricky. Vikings, what can they do on land? Oi. Mass pikeman is the play. But can mass pikeman do something against elite chakram throwers? Big question mark here for sure. Okay, this castle likely to fall. Bit surprised that we don't have a single bombard cannon on the field. Seems like Discus Throwers alone is the main unit. Goes for the castle at home. Simply for production here, apparently. Ay, this is still so intense. Remember, this is the last gold that we have access to. Nicov still the center control. Didn't go for any real units there so far. At least that's what it feels like. Cannon galleons. No longboats. Just like 2 longboats here. With ballistics. And then it will get really tricky for you to reinforce with your chakrams. Heavy scorps with the chakrams. Pikes plus scorps could work. I don't think you have enough gold. Plus they do melee damage, right? So they completely evaporate siege. Monastery lost. Seems like Nicov is reclaiming this gold control. Population still really close. ACCM has to run. Has to retake this one at the top. Elephant still completely getting killed here. Just feels like such a poor move to go for more elephants. Just moved in. Can move out again. Big thing though. We have really solid food economy. Chakram count could be higher. Goes for the trap now. Goes for the second castle here. Ooh. Push back even further. Chakram should be doing a really good job against all those traps as well. Not sure if I like the Berserker choice too much. Obviously crazy attack out of them. Oh god, the intensity of this game. The intensity of a game 7. Sometimes tough to grab. How would Berserks do versus Discos? In masses, better for Discos. In small numbers, way better for Berserks. Now longboats being added, trying to help out a bit at that side. Triple castle here and enough on gold. I think we can go for Arbalest. And I think Arbalest should be good enough against the chakrams here. And now the longboats are helping. I think ACCM will lose his castle. It goes for crop rotation. Did not watch my stream. Did not watch the educational part of game 2 there. That I dropped the knowledge bombs. All stuff here. And actually this set was scheduled to be way shorter. I think we are close to 4 hours in this set now. In a best of 7 Empire Wars. This should not be happening. Typically this is scheduled for like 2.5 hours. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And more chakrams are going down. Taking into light cav now. Only 7 on gold. Pushback here. Full control for Nicov here. And it feels like ACCM missed his timing. The elephant ram go there didn't work out. Skirms now out here. Chakrams not really finding all that they could. We still have more chakrams in the queue. Why is there no timer in this game? Is it supposed to end 700 years? Restart timer? Well, it is, and it only activates a bit later though. 1 hour 15 minutes is the maximum this game can take, but I don't think Nicov will take that long. Soon 5 relics for him. Soon some more losses on his traps though. The chakrams doing their work, but I think just Arbalest Skirm should be able to hold this area. No way to ever reclaim this one. Needs to go next to this one. Why ACCM score lead? KD mainly killed a lot of units over and over again, right? Just imagine how many pikemen he killed. Tendo, thank you so much. Oof. Okay, now light cav added. Skirms, you really want to have spread formation, otherwise you get shreked like this. Ay. Why skirms again? Well, long distance, you can do some damage. It's a low HP unit, right? So you feel like, okay, some damage from distance could do something. Goes for elite longbows, not elite berserks. Weird choice in my books. And that you can see. It is a unit that has crazy damage against clumped up units, but not such a crazy unit under massive fire. Not a lot of HP, no crazy armor, and chakrams. That's not where they are shining. Completely getting clapped there. 160 population, 140, and this is where this fight will end. I don't need to move my camera anymore in this game. This is basically all that matters. Traps versus traps. Bombard cannons now added. Ballistics by ACCM at the 38-minute mark. This is not elite berserk. This is normal berserks. Pikemen and skirms. They're getting shreked by the chakrams. 140 population. Nicov getting closer to pop 200. You have to question if elite longbow was really the right choice. I think elite berserk would have made more sense in my books. Maybe onagers could have been an option against the chakrams. Not the craziest unit against them though. Kind of hoping that the opponent slips up. And as mentioned earlier, damage output by those chakrams against the onagers pretty solid as well. How good is Viking cavalry? Well, you see the upgrades at the top right. Key upgrades missing. Bloodlines, no extra HP. Last armor upgrade, missing. Hussar upgrade, missing. Paladin upgrade, missing. Camels, missing. Shivamsha riders, missing. So you know you don't have a lot of options. Husbandry. I think they have it, but I don't know. Missing. Okay. Step Lancer, missing. Elephant, missing. And another castle falling, putting us to only one castle over here. Reinforcements not easy, although you can probably squeeze around here and reinforce if you wanted to at the top. Still 2 traps around. Nicov now taking into Arbalest, finally. Cannon Galleon very well protected by elite longboats. Okay, how are those armies playing against each other now? Arbalest still 4 seconds away. Light Cav moving in. Whew. Nicov pop capped. Is he trying to move in? Bombard cannon in the back, still 3 traps. And we have ACCM getting some okayish gold. Just imagine how good onagers could be. Oh, really come up bombard cannon hit! Minus like 6-7 of those Arbalest. Onagers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This ACCM missing blast furnace, as you can see in the overlay. Maybe you can't see it. Not an option for Gojaras. So Onager attack is coming in. We queue up some Berserk, some Pikemen, some Arbalest.
Moin.
That's it. Mr. Mayonnaise. Hey yo. And yeah, those stables won't do much. More cannon galleons, another castle dying, some houses will die. Can this death ball of Gojaras maybe take this? Is Nicov maybe lacking an answer? Relic count 6-0. Could be 6-1. Would be an insane comeback by ACCM. So true. Bombard cannon and chakram throwers. What is the answer for a Viking player? Onagers? Has 2 in the queue. Maybe some Arbalests. You have horrible monks. You don't have cavalry as an option. It has to be kind of Onagers and hope that the opponent screws up. Military value, better. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, doesn't want to commit. Those pikemen, just look at them die. Oh, goes for the Arbalest instead. Oh, look at how easy it is to micro against them. Now the whole army, bombard cannons against the Onagers, split micro, light cav moving in, some dance around. More chakrams arriving, and those Arbalests are being sent into their death. That doesn't work like this. Nicov, oh god, losing so much, and all of a sudden, army value lead for our Gojara player. Can ACCM make it happen? More stuff dying in the back there. Chakrams obviously dying to one single shot of an Onager. Actually, no, they should survive with 3 HP. Are you kidding me? 4 hour series. Nicov against ACCM. Oh no, don't patrol move in like a blind man. You don't want to run into the Onager shots. Not sure about how good longboats are against this here. Do we want to find out? Bombard cannons, certainly great against longboats. Do we have anything happening at the other side? Completely stable, complete gold control. But now ACCM has gold control as well. Relic, 1 is gone. 5 against 1 now. Chakrams, do they want to go in against the longboats? Really need to keep their distance. Nicov, how is his mental state as well? 3 restarts in this game. This is try 4, I believe. In his home map. With the Vikings. Easy water win. Lots of Chakrams dying now. Some production though. Now some pikemen here. Easily dealt with though. Chakrams need to retreat. But full gold control on that end for ACCM. Remember, cannon galleons can control quite a bit of that, though. Oops. 1 Onager down. Bombard cannons. Just some smoke. But that's it. Nicov landing. Archery range is here. It's not a landing. You can just walk through the center if you want to. Oh, longboats getting quite some damage done. Onagers, what can they find? Bombard cannon count down to 2, low HP. Onagers, some dying. Bombard cannons obviously so good against them. Somewhat damage from distance. 3 down already. Low HP bombard cannons really ambitious to find more kills. And that's indeed what they are doing. But the Onagers find 2 kills to revenge themselves. More chakrams here in the queue. They don't want to go in there. Maybe some more light cav. Only 25 farmers. Something I don't like from ACCM. Wouldn't mind to see 40, but maybe it's due to all the raids that happened here over and over again. Soon 2 relics against 5. Now getting over here. Maybe some kills against those villagers. Goes for the mining camp at the side. Oh god, the intensity of this. Both players playing out of their minds. Getting pushed away from the gold. Was it enough Onagers now? 2 bombard cannons on the field. 2 bombard cannons in the queue. Traps trying to unpack. Do we see trap snipes here? Are we going to shoot? Light cav. Bombard cannons as well. Traps, they are taking quite some time. just packing. Didn't really have the target. Uh-oh. Arbalest really clumped up. Trying to snipe the bombard cannons. Misclick there on some of the chakrams. Trying to retreat. Not an easy thing. GG. For whom? Is it that Nicov can't deal with those raids? Elite Berserks out. Light Kefir coming in. It's just the food eco. Not good enough anymore. Bombard cannons getting pushed back. Golden come close to non-existent. Feels like ACCM might be broken here, but he's just continuing killing Arbalest. 110 population though. Can't really deal with this, and in small numbers we said Berserk's better than the chakrams. Bombard cannon shots really solid. How can ACCM get onto better numbers again? Maybe 2 town centers at the top could have really helped him. Raids are coming in. ACCM. Now I don't want to see a webcam because this guy, he's one of the smiliest persons we have in the Age of Empires universe. But this one probably won't be tears of joy by him. Absolutely crazy set out of ACCM, and oh boy, do I hope that he will qualify for the main event next weekend. Just give me an ACCM Nicov finals in Heidelberg again. Let them play for the major dollars over there. This was probably one of the best sets I've ever seen. Probably will make it into my top 20. Yeah, we had some obviously technical issues and some restarts there slowed down the game, but not on their end. They played their hearts out. They played absolutely incredible Age of Empires. Great strategies, incredible macro, the intensity, and game 6, an absolute banger there. This one, so close. 2 completely different civilizations, 2 different approaches clashing against each other. I still feel like an earlier im could have really worked well for the Gojara player. Nicov still getting full gold control, more elite berserks, more control over here. Maybe sending 2 traps through the middle to deal with that castle could be an option. Right now, 0 gold income for ACCM, while we have a massive 4 villages on gold for Nicov. Because he wants to build the forward castle. Maybe he produces some more traps there. And yeah, it's only so long that I can go for an outro in this one. It's simply like the hypecast in me wants to find options for ACCM. The realist looks at population, looks at map positioning, looks at all the yellow dots that we have on the map, looks at all the control, looks at the relic count, looks at the units on the field, looks at the army value as well, 3k to 9k, positioning on the map, traps out, and Nicov, I think he can't kill faster because he can't really produce more units. Finds another town center, maybe takes that monastery out. And ACCM, I can see why he wants to stay in this game. Even sells lots of wood, tries to make something happen, but how? Simply running out of options. The game still going on in 2 minutes in the future, apparently. No idea where ACCM is pulling the strength from. Maybe from his sponsor, AOEbuilds.com. Maybe he had some Red Bulls. What is the time limit? If we go to 1 hour 15 minutes, the person with the higher score wins the game, no matter the situation. I'm surprised that we are going this far into this game. Maybe he thinks those 5 water buffaloes. If the game goes for 12 hours and everyone runs out of wood, can't reseed farms, ACCM is the only player that can still get food after we fished out everything. Lady pop against 200. Q is getting ridiculous. 19 Arbalest, 12 pikemen, 14 skirms, 34 berserks. Red Bull crane by Nicov now on the way. Tries to get all the upgrades. Makes a lot of sense. More archer ranges. Doesn't know how to break this top area. Bombard cannon castle obviously great at defending. The moment this castle falls, I think ACCM's dreams are falling with it. Trap getting sniped down. GG. Well played by Nicov. ACCM just maybe missing some keys on his keyboard. Arbalest raid here, and I can see how this is incredibly heartbreaking. I think ACCM had a good shot of winning game 7. Had a good shot in other games that he lost. 66 pop. Probably enjoys the camera time. Hopefully he gets some more next weekend. Hopefully Nicov lumber camp rushing, disrespect? Nah, that's actually a really good strategy, getting control over the wood lines. It's not like he's building them here. GG, congrats. ACCM has to give this game up. Nicov goes to Heidelberg, plays in a castle for the second time. This time for her $200,000 prize pool. End of October. Nicov, well deserved. My third highest rated player in my prediction video is going through. Really well played. And look at that. Everyone won their home map. Nicov won Arabia, and then everyone won their home map. Absolute madness out of the two of them. Love for both of them. Well played by both of them. And I will need to jump for the interview. 20,000 more resources. Well, you can look at the stats. I will try to... Nicov!
Yeah, my friend.
Holy moly. One of the longest best of 7s I've ever seen. You have to be so exhausted.
Yeah, I'm really run out after this series. I want to play for like a week.
Okay.
This last game especially, there was so much tension. And versus good Jaras too.
Last match, yeah. Oh, Gotti. Going into the set, you obviously knew ACCM, one of the strongest players you could face. What did you think going into it?
I think it was 50-50 because we practiced once a few days ago and he won 3-2. So I was expecting someone to win 4-3 most likely. So that's what happened in the end. We both took our home maps every game.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Well, but like, how confident were you on your home maps? Because like that was a bit surprising. Like that, obviously map pool isn't like super crazy big. That you exclusively pick your home maps or win your home maps.
I think I did a good job at preparing my home maps compared to other tournaments in general. So yeah, I had a plan and it worked most of the times. I only failed miserably with the Burgundians. Tried to do something that just didn't work.
Yeah, Burgundians there on outcrop.
Everything went wrong in that game.
Yeah, what went wrong there? It was a bit surprising, you opening the walls, trying to get there with a monk, and then that was the longest conversion of all times, right?
I thought him so nice, so many nights into the monk. It really got in my nerves. But yeah, the monk didn't convert, and I opened the wall. It was a full disaster. And I couldn't get the mass of Costilesa went to trade against camels plus monks.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a wrong plan anyway. Should have done something different.
Okay. Yeah, well, maybe you didn't want to go cavalry against Hindustanis. Becomes a bit tricky for sure. And then we had this wild game 6, Northern Isles. You were at one point like sitting 170 villagers, like you were raiding him, he was raiding you. Like how do you get any control of this game? Like what was your mindset in Imperial Age? How do you think you can win?
The YOLO I did in the top lane. Because I had lost water, I was going to lose water because businesses are just better with the fires hitting faster, so I just gave up on that and tried something crazy, and it should have worked if I didn't let him land my island. That was a crazy mistake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure, like you saw it instantly, right?
Yeah, I underreacted big time. Just made that when I was like, okay, I'm fine. No, two castles in my face.
No. That was pretty sick, and also demo hits were massive in this one. And then maybe walk me through your mindset going into game 7. probably the biggest game of your life, in the sense like the value of like getting the ticket, playing the biggest Age of Empires 2 tournament of all times, and then you have 3 restarts before, and only attempt 4 is the real attempt. Can you still play 100%? How strong is your mindset there?
Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Slow down the brain. I don't know how to explain that. I just took a few minutes to calm down because I was really stressed because okay, he was down 2 wheels, right, the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I was in such a good position, and with all that was on the game, it really hard that we had to restart the game, like minute 8 or so. But yeah, I just took a few minutes to calm down. And ACCM also took a few minutes. It was a very stressful game for both of us.
That was so sick. And well, you will go to Heidelberg. So my question will be, what are you most looking forward to there?
To live the same experience or better than the last year, which was the best I have experienced in AoE. 10 years playing the game.
Okay. And we have a question from Nacho for the Northern Ireland games. What happened with canceling Fast Fire Ship? Did you realize that you lost the dock there?
I never knew what happened. I was like, wait, what? These fires don't look strong. They were like small fires. I was like, wait, what happened here?
Yeah, you clicked it early on, and then you lost the dock, the one at the bottom.
I misclicked or something.
Yeah, no, you didn't misclick. You lost the dock while researching, and then you continued fighting with it for like another 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, that was terrible. I think the land is the only thing that gave me a chance in the game.
Oh, so happy for you. Obviously, I think you absolutely deserve to be there. Any of the other casters have any questions for Nicov before we give him his well-deserved rest? Time to unmute yourself now and get in there. Apparently not. Okay, Nicov, GG, well played, and have a good shower. Have some breakfast that apparently you didn't have yet. And congratulations again.
Anything,
Oh wait, questions are flying in. No, it was Nova's question. Okay. GG, congrats from Nova as well. Have a good one.
Bye.